All right. I think we're live. Hi, everybody. This is Adam with Helpful Goat Gaming. We're streaming just a quick casual, not a quick, but a casual game of Honey Heist by Grant Howitt. Should be a lot of fun. We're joined by a bunch of friends, and our DM is Elise, she GM'd our game of Dead Channel last October. So, yeah, just a couple quick announcements. We are Helpful Goat Gaming. We stream Dungeons and Dragons. We as kind of recording our live or recording our podcast, Goats and Dragons. Give that a listen. And I guess I didn't really say this before the stream, but since we are streaming on Twitch, roleplay can get kind of wild, but we're going to try to keep things relatively appropriate for Twitch. I don't think there's any danger of us getting it like X-rated or anything, so I think we'll be fine. Anything else? I don't think so. I'm going to pass this over to Elise, and this is probably going to be the most casual Helpful Goat stream ever because it was very last minute decision to stream it. So here we are. Elise, I'm going to throw it to you. Let's play some Honey Heist.
Let's play some Honey Heist. Okay, so players, it is HoneyCon 2020. You are going to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. There are just 3 problems. 1, you have a complex plan that requires precise timing. 2, you are a goddamn bear. And 3, HoneyCon 2020 was canceled. So, all of your precise planning, all of that work that went into deciding the perfect plan of how you were going to infiltrate HoneyCon 2020 out the window, new plan. All of the honey that was being transported to location for HoneyCon 2020 is now being transported back to its bunker. And you know the location of the bunker. You know the timing of when the honey will arrive. And you have to decide how you're going to get the honey. You guys can tell me, like, this is you're kind of, you get to deliberate amongst yourselves at this point what exactly the first steps you would take, and then we'll kind of start from there. So Ted went upside down. God damn it, Ted. All right, so let's hear a little bit from our players. You can introduce your bears. Maybe some of our more experienced RPers could go first with introducing your bear, and then we'll start into kind of what you might start your plan.
Yeah, Zed here. I'm the face of this whole operation. And I'm totally normal. Totally cool. People like me, and I like that people like me. Black Bear. In case you didn't notice. And, yeah. Also, my name's Adam. I got it over my head here trying to be Zed right away.
Method acting.
I probably will change that voice. I'm not really sure. But yeah, my name's Adam. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm playing Zed. And this is the least prepared I've ever been for any kind of role playing game, so this will be a fun challenge for me. Zed is a black bear. He is a face. He wears a fez. Because that's what I rolled an hour ago. All of this. I rolled all of this an hour ago. It's so exciting. Is that cool? Do we want to go down the line?
Yeah, that was good.
Sam, I'm tossing it to you.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi everyone. In real life, I'm Sam, but in this game, I am Randall, the honey badger. And I tell you what, guys, I'm feeling pretty dejected right now. I was really looking forward to this whole HoneyCon heist thing that we had going on. I was looking forward for the chance to prove myself, and now I seem to have lost that. Um,
Do we have a rookie honey badger on the team?
yeah, and yeah, I'm if it hasn't come across yet, my role is I'm pretty dang incompetent. Um, and you know, a little shy, but still trying to make something of himself. Oh, also, yeah, Sam is my name, and he, him, his are my pronouns. Thanks, everyone. I will toss this to Ted then.
Hey everyone, I'm Lauren, and you can use she, her for me, and I will be playing Ted, the unhinged black bear who is the brains of the operation. My name is Ted.
Bah!
Ted's twin brother, and I'm everything's okay.
Yeah, we're twin.
No problem with that. We can adjust on the fly. Honeycombs can't sleep, okay? We'll stop. We're on the bunker. New plan. What do we got?
Yeah, Ted and I are twin brothers in every way except for our vocal cords. Yeah.
All right, who's next? Let's hear from Steve.
Hello, my name is Dan. I'm the polar bear hailing from southern Canada, aka Minnesota. I am the muscle-bound wizard of the group.
Beautiful.
I am super slick, so y'all can just listen to what I do, and I won't, not the face, but I'll take charge if I can. In real life, my name is Dan. He is him. This is my second ever RPG session in my life, and my first time ever on Twitch. So, hello, general internet world. Yeah, looking forward to this. That's about it. And I wear a bowler hat, like Briscoe County Jr., who the guy was named Bowler, because the 90s are awesome. Let's head it to Bolt.
There's two of us on Bolt, so I'll start. I'm Gil, and I'm a slick black bear hacker, also in a bowler hat. In real life, my name is Andy, she, her, hers, and this is my first time playing this or any similar game, and I'm very confused and also very excited.
Yay!
Welcome to the club of confusion. We're both slick and confused.
Nice.
And in bowler hats.
Are we twins?
I think
Yes.
Lauren, isn't Ted also in a bowler?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so many bowler hats, so many black bears.
I'm in a flat cap for what it's worth.
All right, Joel, finish it up.
All right. My name is Finn. First time player, long time listener. I'm a sun bear. I can sense that, honey. But I'm also a very good driver. People like to say I'm a rookie, but they're probably right. Never done this before. All I like to do is drive around in my car and wear my nice shiny crown.
You wear a crown?
No, cowboy hat.
No, both.
Oh, God, that's...
You have
Cowboy
two
crown?
hats.
I love the...
I imagine like
that's
a
what I'm
bowler hat
talking
with a
about, the
little
cowboy
square
accent.
on
I
it.
just forgot that, yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a crown over a cowboy hat. It's both.
I don't know. I don't know if it's something we can. Is there anybody else hearing echo on Joel specifically?
So it's from Joel, but it's emanating out of Andy's. Like he would speak first, and then Andy's would be the echo or the delay.
Oh.
All right, I think we got it fixed now.
Oh,
No,
awesome.
sounds better.
Cool. And just to be very clear with everybody, Helpful Goat is a very small game design and like streaming company. So to the players, if you're at all nervous about like being seen by the internet, I can assure you we might just have like a few people tune in to listen. So this is very, very, very low key, very small. So no worries.
I did work at a video game company for 9 months, if that would help at all.
Yeah, if you can get us like 1,000 followers, that would be great.
Yeah, sure. I can tell you how not to run
Jump
a game
on that.
How not to run a game
Not
company?
for this game, though.
Yeah, basically, I'd be my old CEO.
Okay, all right. Well,
All
we'll
right.
talk off stream.
So, here's what you know about HoneyCon 2020, and it's canceled, the movement of the canceled prize honey. So there is, at HoneyCon 2020, there was supposed to be a competition where the prize was a briefcase of pure Manuka extract. And if you don't know, Manuka honey is like the best honey in the world, extremely expensive, hard to get your hands on. Pure Manuka extract worth over $5 million was the prize at HoneyCon 2020. So HoneyCon 2020, for those of you not in the know, is organized every year by the brilliant, eccentric, billionaire and honey enthusiast Richard Mello. Richard, as is maybe a little over obsessed with honey, but as bears, you don't judge. And he was very disappointed in the necessary cancellation of HoneyCon 2020 and has been in a bit of a tizzy getting everything that had already been moved to location back into the vault. He has a bunker somewhere on his property that you know of, kind of out in the woods. So he has a large property, and he keeps his prized honey as well as a lot of his other honey in this bunker underground. So you know where it is, and you know that he stores it there, and that it is currently en route back to the bunker. It will be arriving in just an hour, and you are at the bunker at this point. Well, outside the perimeter of the bunker, I should say. And you also know, thanks to the good reconnaissance done by your hacker, that the head of security is a woman named Bella Connors, and that Richard never goes anywhere without his personal assistant named Georgie.
Okay. Are Richard Mello, Bella Connor, and Georgie they're humans?
Yup.
And are we like literal bears slash large rodents, or are we like anthropomorphized?
Or your bears.
Yes. Good.
You can attempt to talk to humans. Talking to humans is a criminal role, and the best that you can ever do is just kind of right, kind of make human-like talking noises. It will work for communicating if you roll criminal well.
Do you
And
sound
but
like Yogi
it's
Bear in that case? We all know English.
but it still sounds like a bear speaking English to a human. So just keep that in mind. And you can communicate to each other in your bear language, including Randall, no problem. So just talk to each other normal, no worries about that.
Can I nickname Richard Mello Marsh?
Yeah, Marshmallow. I mean, he lives out in the woods. There's probably a marsh out here.
That's how marshmallows got their name.
100%. Okay, and why was, dare I ask, unless you already mentioned it, why was HoneyCon canceled? Is there some kind of...
it's 2020, Adam. Everything's canceled.
Indeed.
But bears are immune to corona, right? Right? Like,
Yeah, everyone's going to be walking 6 feet apart from each other the whole time.
Oh, that'll make this easy.
So that's canon. Okay.
Okay, so should we just like get started?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should get started.
I can put you, it depends on where you guys want to start your group of bears. I have like a map kind of prepared around the bunker, but there's not a whole lot of space. So you tell me like where you think you'd be starting, and you guys can talk amongst yourselves, kind of have like a little criminal heist powwow to decide what your basic plan of attack is.
All right, guys. Zed here. Would it makes? Why am I doing a Alex? What's his name? the
Trebek.
Not Alex Trebek. No. You know, the blowhard, the guy. I can't believe I can't think of his name. My voice is gonna change. Anyway. All right. Does it make sense for us to stay in, or to start out in a van together before we each disperse to our assigned locations, or do we want to start in media res?
Well, I didn't bring the van. I brought the bus.
Okay, well that's a lot more conspicuous, Finn. But okay.
Guys, listen. We can't let that honey reach that bunker. Okay? If it gets in there, it's gonna be way harder to get our paws on that honey. So I think we need to intercept the honey before it gets into the bunker.
I don't know. Like even if it gets in there, I'm small enough. Maybe they won't see me if I try to get it when it's in the bunker.
It's the bus. I put the bus in.
Yes, we have a bus.
Yes.
The bear bus.
The bear bus. I'm gonna.
I can clear a path of anything explosive that we might run into.
All right, and
Do
that
we-
was you. That was Steve, right? You're Steve.
That was Steve.
the
Steve,
wizard,
yeah.
the slick bear wizard bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know what the security stance is?
Okay, good
Are
question.
there
So,
bells and whistles?
What's our opposition looking like?
let's see. Andy, are you the hacker? Is that right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and give me your first criminal roll.
I just remembered who I
Oh,
sound
and you
like.
would get.
It's Alex Jones. So
Oh,
Don't get
You're-
a DUI.
you're gonna want to sneak into the bunker here. You're gonna want to check out. You're gonna want to check out Richard Mello's private
You can
channels.
roll twice because you are rolling with your skill, which is hacker. So
Oh.
roll again. Oh, that's a fail. All right, so you need to move one skill point from criminal to bear because you failed because you're getting frustrated. So yeah, unfortunately, Gil was doing reconnaissance on the computer, hacking away, trying to find out. Couldn't figure out everything about the security. What Gil could figure out was that it was going to be armored vans that was transporting the honey, and that you've done actual literal, like you've seen the bunker, so you know that there's a walled perimeter, like a fenced perimeter with guard towers. But you weren't able to kind of ascertain anything else besides that.
Excellent.
What's the
Well,
word?
Sorry, guys.
Good at climbing.
That's all
they
you
have
got.
they have walls, but I can dig under them.
And we are full of ways to get around these walls. So
It's almost like walls at borders aren't very secure. What?
do we want God damn it. Do we want to try and intercept the armored truck before it gets in, or do we let it go in and then or do we infiltrate the bunker and wait for the honey bear?
Who asked that?
Ted.
You're
Ted
the
or Lauren?
You're the brains. You tell us.
I think we should try and intercept that van.
Yeah. I think we should intercept the van. Ted and Zed agree about this. Intercept the van. Where's the van? Gil.
Where's the van?
So the van is now at this point less than an hour away from the bunker. So you guys can either be in your bus, kind of trying to follow it, or you can be at the bunker waiting for it. What's it going to be?
Well, I think we're already here. We're already here, right? And Ted and Zed, we're black bears. We're climbers. We're brothers. We grew up as acrobatic bears in a circus.
Yeah.
Right? So I think part of this plan has got to involve me and Ted climbing up those trees and jumping down on the bus to make it stop, to make the driver be like, whoa, what was that? You know what I mean? Does that sound good?
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Sure.
I might be wrong, but cars' engines are explosive, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna blow them up. Set me a beacon.
Yeah, I like this one. And
I don't know if bears are colorblind. Make a big red beacon on it, and I'll blow it up.
Red with the blood of our enemies.
anything for the honey.
Yeah. That way we don't confuse the honey with the
Oh, for that sweet, sweet Manuka honey. Oh.
The nectar of the gods.
Okay, so you're outside the thing. Can you all see the bunker at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so That the perimeter there you can see has those little boxes that where my little red circles are going. These are guard towers. You can presume that there are guards in them, although you cannot see. And you can be anywhere you want outside the perimeter at this point. That main road in the middle has the gate, which is that red circle here, with armed guards on either side. And having walked the perimeter, you know that there is on the far right of the screen, you can see where my circle is going, a secondary entrance. It seems to be more of like a service entrance of some kind on the right.
Is
But
that
the
up here?
yes.
Okay.
If you have never used Roll20 before, just so you know, if you click and kind of hold left click on somewhere on the map, you can make these little circles appear to call attention to somewhere. Yes, so top right corner, as you can see, I should probably not be the same color as one of you so that you don't get confused. All right, GM will now be purple. So if you see a purple, it's me clicking. And that is that service entrance. The armored vans transporting the honey will come through the main gate here. This is a paved road leading to the bunker, by the way.
Are there any trees next to the road? I don't see any.
No, a lot of the trees kind of by the road and by the main entrance have been cleared away so that there is a better view from the guard towers.
We got problems, Dad.
Except for this guy.
Gonna
be
who?
all sneaky like.
I need a reminder of roles again. I have 4. So who's muscle and who's thief? Or there's.
I'm the thief.
I'm the muscle.
Dan.
Wizard muscle.
So Dan's playing the muscle, right? That's Steve.
And Sam the thief.
Okay, Steve's the muscle, and Randall's the thief. Randall's who all are rookies right now?
Oh my god.
Joel.
Steve is.
Steve and Finn. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
forgot
Gil.
that's my name. Finn.
Randall's just an incompetent thief. I wouldn't know anything about that. Just a little reference to my D&D character. All right, so would it make sense? I'm going to kind of table talk here a little bit. Would it make sense for us to try to replace the driver of the van, the armored van, with one of us? Could one of us try to pretend to be human?
Ooh, we're gonna
That
infiltrate the
literally
van.
makes perfect sense.
I mean, because yeah, like if Ted and I jump down on the van, it'll probably make the driver stop and get out and see what jumped on it. Does this plan make any sense? Because if we get control of the van, why are we driving it into the bunker? Ted?
Let's see. So is there? So like,
Where is the van?
And they said I was
The
the
van is
incompetent
en
one.
route. It is not here yet. You are at the perimeter of the bunker, but the van is still half an hour out.
oh, it's getting closer. I see.
Yeah, you guys are sitting around twiddling your thumbs while the van continues to approach.
Okay, so here's a question, Elise. Could it be
Yeah.
that the honey has been transported in multiple shipments and that this is the last shipment?
If you want to know that information, I'm going to need a criminal roll from you.
All right, I'll do that. Criminal roll. Okay, here we go.
Okay, that is a success. You were able to kind of figure out, you talked to the right people, you greased the right palms, and found out that in fact the honey was being transported. There was multiple loads of honey, so that there was kind of your average nice varieties from around the world that were going to be on display. So like fancy honey, but not the like super expensive or hard to get stuff. And then there was going to be a secondary shipment that was the manuka honey and some of the other really high quality stuff. And your guess, based on the information you could find, a lot of this was pretty heavily guarded, and you aren't the hacker, so you don't have as much skill in figuring out. That your guess is that this is going to be kind of caravan style, but multiple armored trucks.
Nice. All right. So yeah, guys, that's why yesterday when we were planning this whole thing, this whole heist, we decided that the plan was for us to jump on the van, one of the last vans, and use that to get into the bunker so we can get not just the honey in that van, but all of the honey. You know what I mean? I fucking love honey.
So we're gonna like Italian job it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't seen that movie.
Okay,
actually.
all right. I
They don't have that in
didn't
my
make that
language.
reference.
Is that like The Conversation or Oceans 11 through 13?
Basically, it involves us taking cars and driving around, but it's okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So presumably then, so Zed and Ted are gonna jump on top of the van and the last van in the caravan, and then distract the driver for long enough for our driver to take over.
Yes, exactly. Finn, you're gonna have to. I don't know if Finn already has a guard outfit, or if we're gonna take it from the guard or the driver of the van.
Yeah, I think that you do not have a guard outfit. You have not made yourselves known to the guards yet in any way, so there would be no way for you to have attained one yet.
So Finn, we'll just strip we'll strip the driver, and you'll put on the driver's clothes, okay?
Yeah, I'll definitely fit.
So Finn's gonna drive the car.
We'll terrify him out of his pants.
I just hope it's not a stick because I don't know how to drive a stick.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope it's not a stick. Oh my God.
All right, so where are you setting up for the ambush? You don't have to be on the map because that's obviously very close to the bunker gates. You could be, 10 minutes of bear walk out from there about before you would encounter the vans at this point.
Is Finn gonna drive the armored truck into the bunker and then try and drive it back out of the bunker?
Well, we'll have to just flash back to our plan that we made yesterday. I don't know.
Because
What's our extradition?
Somehow I feel like whatever it is that we plan now isn't gonna work out. So I say we just go for it. So all right. Ted
Says
and
the
Zed
brains of the
are-
operation.
Says the brains. Yeah.
Ted
All
and
right.
Zed are in a tree. All right, we're waiting. We're in a tree, the closest tree we could find to the road. Where's everybody else? Where are you guys at? Waiting for this final truck to come by.
You do have the bear bus. I forgot to move the bear bus over here.
We have the bear bus as well.
Can anybody drive the bear bus? Can we?
Yeah,
Finn,
I can
Finn
definitely drive that bear bus.
the bear bus.
I can drive it really good.
It's an automatic, so we're good.
I could just kind of park out by the edge of the
No.
road and act like
Or like somewhere out of sight.
Well, I could act like it's broken down.
No, so I think presumably our thief Randall has done a good job, hopefully, of stealing leaves and branches from nature to cover up the bus and camouflage it.
Have you seen my short stature? There's no way I'm getting sticks up there.
Why don't you at least try that?
Okay, if
Who's
you
our
want
climber?
to try, yeah, because there's also you do have people climbing. So let's say Randall can roll criminal, and you can have help from one person who can climb, rolling bear, and they would get two rolls.
Well, could
Okay.
could Steve as muscle kind of help lift him up to cover the bus with the stuff, or is it a
Yeah, I'll boost you.
Sure, yeah.
cool?
All right.
I can do this all
right,
day.
All right, are you ready for this, Steve?
Let's do
So
this.
Steve,
This isn't my finest moment.
Steve,
but,
you are
know,
rolling bear because this is a strength-based roll, and Randall is rolling criminal because it is a cleverness, how well you can cleverly hide the bus.
All right.
And you can both roll 2.
All right, I got a 1, so I don't think I
Okay.
need to roll another one.
correct. Sam, go ahead and roll a second.
Oh, shit, that was me.
Wait, I have to roll again?
Yeah, you get 2 rolls because it is within your skill set.
I mean, I got a 1, so that's a success,
Well, I
right?
see a 6.
No, you got a
for
You got a 6.
Oh,
Steve got it.
it appeared as a 1 on my screen. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, both
Roll
success. So you do manage to, kind of disguise the van. It is now camouflaged into the brush. It's still a van, but it's, if you were driving past it and not really paying close attention, you would probably not stop and look. So the van is now kind of parked in the brush, covered and camouflaged.
The bus is camouflaged.
Sorry, the bus. Yes, the bus.
And if you had precious cargo you were trying to get to a secret bunker, you wouldn't take second thought.
You can hope.
Good. All right, good. Good. All right. What was the rest of the plan?
You are
Gail?
now about 5 minutes from go time.
Everybody assume the positions. So everybody tell me where you at? Yeah, so we got I'm in a tree, Zed's in a tree. Where's our the people who hid the bus? Where are you guys hiding?
I'm gonna be hiding kind of right. Where's my mark? I'm gonna be right here, and I'm gonna be ready to dig right under that wall. It's no barrier to me.
All right, so
Barrier. Ha.
Get it. There.
Before I forget, I do need both Steve and Randall to switch to move a stat from bear to criminal. So up your criminal 1, down your bear 1, because you did both succeed at what you were attempting to do.
Do I have to do that too for my criminal roll?
Yes, you do.
Wait,
Thank you.
I succeeded at bear, didn't I?
Yes, but it doesn't matter what you succeed at. Any success makes you more confident and cocky. Any failure makes you more frustrated and therefore bear-like.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So I up my criminal skill level to 4.
Yes, if you've been succeeding, yes, and then okay.
So
Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna back up my boy Randall in case anything needs blowing up.
all right. So
I mean, I don't know if I can make holes quite that big, but we'll see.
No, I'm just watching out for you.
Elias, did you say that there's a service entrance up here in the upper right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe that's our exit plan. Yeah. And I wonder if we need if we need the hacker to hack some kind of security
You would be up
system.
there to hack it.
You just, go for the ride at this point because there will be so much going on. All right. So the bus or the armored car, there is one currently in view approaching. You don't see the other 2 yet.
I have a quick question. Do we know exactly how much Manuka extract they're unloading into the facility?
So it is a briefcase. So it's like the Manuka honey is extremely valuable. So $5 million worth fills the whole thing, like one big briefcase, kind of like the briefcase of dollar bills kind of thing, like one of those armored ones. I don't remember what they're called. So a big one, but yeah, it's quite small, the amount of Manuka honey. Total amount of it is not much.
all right, so we have a couple people trying to dig under a wall. You got a couple bears up in a tree, and then where is the names aren't on the screen anymore. Where are Finn and Gil?
So isn't Finn gonna get into the car
Exactly. So where are you guys hiding?
In the car.
behind the bus?
In the bus. Okay.
Okay.
Should
So the
Gil
bus
be
is
sent
like-
in with him
What's that?
to hack electronics once inside?
Yeah, I think Gil should come in with us in the van once we take over the van.
Okay, the first armored van is now passing. It is right next to you. You still don't see a second.
Oh, so it's gonna be yeah, okay. You said it was caravan, okay. So this is the first one, but you did say we expect a second one to be following behind.
You expect 3 total.
Okay, cool.
Right. So nothing for the first one. You just let it go.
Just gonna let it go.
All right, it goes by. You see it fade into the distance, going towards the bunker. A minute, another minute, second armored van comes up the road. You
Can
let
we-
it go by?
Can we have our sun bear sense some honey and see if there's a third van coming down the road?
Yeah, totally. If you would like to do that, Finn, that is a bear roll 2. You get to roll 2d6 on bear to sense honey.
Okay, I just clicked the bear skill roll, right?
Yes, twice. Okay. And all right, that one is a success. So you're going to have to go ahead and mark your 1 higher on criminal, 1 lower on bear because you succeeded. But you do sense honey. As this is going by, you and sure enough, there is definitely honey in that van.
Would he be able to tell if it was that good?
Oh, it's that good.
It's definitely.
I think.
it's definitely like nice honey. Like this smells like choice honey, but like you aren't getting the kind of like crazed feeling in your gut that tells you that it's the Manuka.
And did he sniff van or armored truck 2 or 3?
2.
Okay.
Which is now approaching, so you have to decide as it's pretty much now or never on armored van 2.
I think we take 3.
Yeah, I think 3.
Okay, so you let it go by. You wait for a minute. Armored truck 3 appears on the horizon. It's coming up.
And just to reiterate, armored van 3 and ourselves, I guess, are not in view of these guards.
Correct. You are several minutes down the road at this point, in trees and cover.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so as the third armored van is approaching, Zed turns to Ted up in the tree and says, "All right, brother, you ready? You ready for the acrobatic act of our fucking lives?"
And I don't even. I'm already just. I'm jumping.
Wow.
All right.
He's so unhinged.
Bear rolls.
So unhinged.
So unhinged. Bear rolls from both of you, please. Nice.
And I reduced my bear value by 1, right? When I took my criminal skill up? Okay.
That is correct.
Uh-oh.
Okay, why did you roll twice?
Oh, because I didn't think the first one went through.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna take your first roll, which is a failure, and Lauren, Ted succeeds. So Ted, glorious acrobatics, just belly flop onto the top of this armored van. Zed follows immediately afterwards and belly flops out into the road, missing the van. You kind of land next to it, but like you roll away out of danger. So Ted, you have successfully. So
God damn it,
Zed,
Ted! You threw me off. We were supposed to jump together.
So Zed will up your bear stat, down your criminal, and Ted vice versa.
Got it. Okay, so does the car react to me?
Oh yeah, you boom into the top of the van and like brakes get screeched. You're holding on for dear life, and you can hear a commotion from inside. We were definitely doing like a, this is like coming to an emergency stop, kind of skidding around, fishtailing a little bit.
Elise, I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do with my levels?
You failed, so you got more frustrated, so you became more bear. So you're going to up bear by 1, down criminal by 1.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So we have Finn and Gil, who are kind of hiding behind the bus. You guys see the van sort of careening around. I'm hanging on, and Zed is belly flopped into the road. What do you guys do?
Finn's gonna dress like the driver. Go get him, Finn.
Yeah, I'm already trying to roar at him and scare him.
He just strips naked in the road.
So you just rush. You're rushing the van and trying to like scare him. Is that right? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then I would like a bear roll from you, please. See if you can scare this guy. Okay, so I think what we'll do is, this guy's going to be scared because a bear is rushing him, right? But it doesn't succeed in getting him out of the van. Instead, like you see him like lock the doors and get on his radio. You can see through the
Oh,
window that he is
Oh, no.
getting on his radio.
Literally the worst possible scenario.
All right, all right. Can
And
I've
Joel,
I-
I need you to up your bear stat by 1 and down your criminal stat by 1 because you became frustrated for failing.
Can I interfere with the radio as the hacker?
If you're there,
With
yeah.
if the signaling?
Okay, all right, yeah. So like you're trying to like intercept kind of like from a distance.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah, give me 2 criminal rolls.
Oh boy. Ugh.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so you did fail, which means you need to move one of your criminal stats. So lower your criminal, raise your bear stat again. And yeah, the radio signal you think probably did go through, and
Okay.
you.
Okay, as the face, can I try to talk to the guard to
Don't ask, do it. What are you gonna do?
or yes, I'm gonna knock on the window to try to reassure him, like, hey, this is all legit.
Okay.
it's all part of the plan.
We're
Okay.
experts.
So
Yep.
what do I have to do that?
Well,
I recommend tipping your hat very politely so that he knows that you're human.
So that he knows I'm what?
Human.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
Right? They have
Okay.
hats.
You're intelligent.
Yep. Yeah, you took a hat. Okay, so you tip your hat and go ahead and roll 2 criminal.
Since it's my face skill.
Yes, it's your face skill, so you get the extra die, and it's a criminal. There you go. That's already success.
Awesome.
All right, so you did get 1 success, so you can move 1 from bear to criminal. And yeah, so you are able to what do you kind of say to the driver as you tip your hat to reassure him?
And you said that when we talk to humans, it has to be a particular way or something?
It's kind of, I mean, like, you can say whatever you want, but just keep in mind, like, you're talking English with a bare mouth.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
But you do successfully communicate because you did roll
Cool, okay.
well.
I'm gonna motion to him to roll down his window.
Okay, he cracks it just a little bit because he's still, like, looking for wherever Finn went.
Oh, hello, driver. Everything's fine. We just fell out of the tree. We're official guard bears hired by Mr. Richard Mello himself. So don't worry about us and open your door.
I'm specifically paid to not open this door, man. Like, this is an armored truck. I don't just open doors for people.
It's a new thing from Richard Mello himself. He said that it's Manuka honey, and he needs the best bears in the business to make sure the vans haven't been infiltrated by bad bears. Bad bears. So it's the latest thing. If you haven't heard, maybe your radio's not working. Give it to me, I'll check it. And I try to take the radio from him through the window.
Okay, well, he only cracked it enough for you to, like, get your claws through.
Okay.
So you've now just, like, snuck your claws into the thing and are, like, kind of vaguely wiggling them at him as you're trying to, like, get your hand in there. So, paw in there. He's kind of got, like, wild eyes at this point, right? Because this is, like, shit is gone off the walls for him. Go ahead and roll criminal again to see if you can convince him of this. So the first time was to, like, convince him you're not a threat. This one will be to convince him to let you use the radio. Okay. So go ahead and up your criminal one more time. So your criminal is now at 5.
Yeah.
All right.
But my bear is a 1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're getting extremely cocky, very criminal. And so your bear should be at 1, correct? So yeah, he rolls down the window and kind of hands the radio to you through the window.
Oh, I'm gonna paw at it. Yep, looks to me like this is a busted radio, and I just break it in half.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to roll for that. You could absolutely break that radio, no problem.
So yeah, it makes total sense why you wouldn't have gotten the updated plans from Mr. Mello and from Bella Connors, who I know personally. She's my girlfriend.
Oh God.
I heard Bella was into girls.
She's into both. She's queer, so it's all good. And we're in a polyamorous arrangement, and unlike a lot of polyamorous arrangements, it's totally working.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, he is actually a little reassured that you know Bella's name because, like, everybody knows Richard's name, but Bella's like the head of security who hired him, so he seems actually a little reassured, if confused by the relationship part. So he actually he's like, "Ugh, man, what even fell?" And he like opens the door now to check out what the whole what started this whole business. So he's gonna get out of the car to assess what
I
fell
think
on.
it's time.
So
I think it's time for a drop bear maneuver.
Okay, so you're gonna just ambush him from above.
I think I'm gonna jump. Just
Okay.
another belly flop.
Okay, roll bear.
Oh no.
Okay.
How I fail at that. Please explain to me how this was unsuccessful.
Okay, so you were like leaning over the edge, but you like poke your nose out way too soon. So as he gets out of the car, he sees you, and as you belly flop, he's a very dexterous dude and dodges out of the way, and you flop next to Zed. And
All right.
he now like he's backed up like kind of around the front of the van and actually draws a gun. He looks really freaked out.
Oh no, don't worry. This is just Bella's other boyfriend, Ted.
My brother.
My brother.
Sorry.
I think I'm out of breath. I think I knocked the wind out of myself because I kind of thought this one.
Is
You
the
guys
As
door?
you all
So
distract
he
him,
gets
I
confused.
actually snuck inside the bus or inside the vehicle.
Oh hell
Okay.
yeah!
All right, so Finn, you are now inside. The guard is directly in front of the van, so if you were like to floor it, you would run him over at this point. Just so you know.
Leave it out.
All
Leave
right,
it
I'm
out.
a bear. There's no laws for me.
So I'm Steve the Bear's gonna run over and be all muscly and try to take him down.
Okay, yeah. Roll bear with two dice.
no laws when you've got bear claws. Oh.
I'm bad
You
at
guys
this.
are so go ahead and mark. You gain one bear, lose one criminal, and yeah. So Steve comes running, just charging at this guard, and again, like just too much warning. This guard is like on high alert, sees you charging, just full on screams and let's see. I'm gonna roll for the
Maybe he passes out.
Okay, so he fires at you because you are a polar bear charging him. So if you want to go ahead and try to dodge, otherwise he's going to hit. So that will be a bear maneuver to dodge this
All
this
right.
gunshot.
Is there like a help out mechanic here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, like you tell me what would
Yeah, because well, I was gonna ask when the whole like van raiding situation was happening, or armored truck raiding situation was happening, if the like guards posted by the gate were like able to see any of that.
no, you are too far. You are not in the vision. Although remember that the guard did radio for help before.
Yes. That would be enough for me to want to burrow beneath the station and try to basically cause the guy to fall through the floor.
Below what station? The guard station?
Below these guys.
Okay. They are actually just kind of standing at the gate. They're not in any kind of station. So you could. Does that?
Yeah, that changes. I thought they were
Okay.
like within like an enclosed space or something.
No, they're
I
just
think it's
kind of
these
like
guys.
lounging. Yeah, these guys up here are on like a tower that you can kind of see over, and then everybody in these little spots are in towers. But these ones are just kind of standing at the gate. And in fact, I didn't realize you were like right next to them, but if you would have seen them get the radio call and see like at the bunker, another van kind of come back out the gate, heading back up the road.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh, reinforcements.
Yeah. So what did
Okay,
you
so-
want to do, Randall?
Well, in that case, I guess I'm not burrowing under them, but I'm gonna try to get through to the other side.
Okay, yeah. Roll bear to see how well you tunnel. Does this?
And can I add on top of that the fact that I want to burrow beneath the road right here to try to break the road, or make it unsafe for the
Like make a
vehicles.
sinkhole underneath
Yeah,
it.
and you
Yeah.
know what? That makes it a carnage roll, because I would say that kind of counts towards carnage of just kind of the like shredding of asphalt. So
Yeah. Destruction of property is all
destruction.
in the name.
Sure, yeah. 2d6
Wait.
on bear. Yes,
Are the other two armored vans are already inside, right?
correct.
And we don't know which one the honey is in, and we're trying to get in through an armored van.
Yes, and you have the
So
the
we
van.
probably don't want to break the road if we still need to get in.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
He's trying to break the road inside the gate, right?
Yeah.
So we can
So
still get
that's what-
past the.
So you might not even have to come in
But so
if the honey is in that truck that you're in right now.
are we trying
Well,
to
I could.
get all of the honey from all three vans, or are we trusting that we just want this one honey and that it's in this third van?
I don't know if we know that the honey is in this third van. We just wanted to be at the end of the caravan so that we
Yeah.
were less suspicious, so that we could get into the bunker. Like, I feel like this is still supposed to be a stealth operation at this point, although the fact that these guards are now alerted to what's going on, it means we need to move quickly. So we gotta get the pants off this guy.
Okay, let's resolve that. The guard did shoot at Steve.
I rolled a 6.
And Steve did not dodge. So I'm gonna roll again for the guard to see how good of a shot he is.
Oh, I thought wait. A 6 is not good. Oh shit.
Oh, 6 is bad. Okay, so I also rolled a 6. He gets you pretty good, but you are a bear, and a single shot, like, you know, you saw it coming, you dodged a little bit, but you still took like a pretty bad shot to maybe your shoulder. It's going to be bleeding and pretty painful, and it will hinder your ability to do some of your kind of muscly things unless you get it taken care of.
So
Okay.
could we? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dan.
I was gonna say, can I use my criminal skill of blow it up to blow up the rest of the cartridges in his pistol so he can't shoot at anybody
Yeah,
else?
roll criminal.
Nice.
Okay, that's exactly what you needed. Yeah, his gun explodes in his hand, and the shrapnel kind of like hits him across like the face enough, and like he's like freaked out. He just runs at this point. He's had it. This has been a day. He takes off into the woods.
So could we say
I
that Rand? Well, I had an idea for you, Sam, but what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I thought that Elisa just mentioned that there was reinforcements coming out, and I
Yes.
assumed that they were coming out in more armored vehicles.
Yeah, so it's just one kind of truck. It looks more like Humvee, you know, not
So
like it's
I
not military, but it's just some more guards. It's not one of the armored trucks.
Okay, I still then am going to make my burrow beneath the road and cause destruction.
To try to
Okay.
keep the reinforcements from getting to us?
Yeah, to
Yes.
keep them at bay.
Okay, yeah. Roll 2 on bear.
And that's inside the gate, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well-
that is enough. You already succeeded. So you succeeded, so you need to lose a bear and gain a criminal. And we'll say, let's see, I think we can draw, right? We will draw like somewhere around, oh, that's not here. That little black square we'll say is where you kind of like the asphalt is now torn up enough, and there's like big holes and stuff that like the van, as it kind of comes up to that spot, it doesn't know it's there, and it's going really fast, and it just completely like blows out a tire going through this rough patch of road that you created.
So could Zed suggest to Gil, the hacker, that maybe Gil could use the hacking skills to? Well, do we have like a radio, like a walkie-talkie? I know
We broke it.
Could
You
have,
broke
but
it.
you smashed it.
I know.
Wait, didn't the guard run away? Isn't Finn in the truck now? Can't he just
Yeah,
drive
Finn is in the truck, and the guard did run away. So you currently have Yeah.
I just was wondering
let's
if there's
check.
any way that we could have Gil hack some kind of message into their radios saying, "Hey, don't worry about that earlier call. Focus on that burrow situation or the exploded road. Don't pay attention to any bears." I don't know, something like that. But I don't know if is there a better option, better idea right now.
Well, can we look to see if the Menuda honey is in this armored vehicle? Because if it is, we can just leave.
My bear senses are tingling.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys all pile in. Everyone who's out there.
Yep, I pile into the van.
Okay, you are now all in the van. Finn is at the wheel, and you don't know what's happening with the reinforcements because you can't see that far. But Randall has taken care of them. And as someone starts digging around in the back to see, you do find a briefcase. It is closed and locked.
Is the honey in there? Like, I guess I look towards oh my god, names.
Finn is the sun bear.
Finn, thank you.
Yeah,
I look towards Finn. I'm like, is this the honey?
Yeah, let me go check there.
All
Let
right,
me
go ahead
sniff
and
it out.
yeah, roll 2 on bear.
While driving, you're sniffing. Oh, I guess we're not driving yet. We're not moving.
One more.
I'm a rookie. Sorry,
Here's
guys.
what we'll say. You sniff that, and you're very confused because you are so sure that there's honey in there, and you're a really good honey sensor, but you don't sense honey. So you are just confused as can be because in your brain, there has to be honey there. But by your honey senses, there's not honey there.
All right.
Can Magic Man
Can I muscle
blow
it
up the
open?
box?
Existential crisis ensues.
Yeah. Are you still driving towards the gate, by the way?
I don't think we've started driving.
I
Okay.
haven't.
Okay.
Still
you're
in park.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, like any classic heist movie, Zed is going to kind of show his cards here briefly by becoming really unhinged. No, we have to go in, all right? It's not just about the honey, all right? I mean, I didn't mean that. It is just about the honey. There isn't another heist within a heist happening. That never happens in heist situations. But we have to go in and get all of the honey, as well as something else having to do with my girlfriend, Bella Connor. Because that wasn't made up. I'm really her boyfriend. All right, so we have to go in. Finn, drive us in.
All right, I shifted into drive.
Does
All
this
right.
mean that Ted is really her boyfriend too?
I don't know about that.
It's unclear at this point, perhaps to everybody. I have a question. Does anybody need to switch their stuff from criminal to bear? Because there might be some regular honey in this truck that they could eat.
I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be aware of you, privy to this conversation, but I'm feeling mightily like a criminal right now.
Right. And then you're
Yeah.
basically still inside the compound. So
Yeah.
okay, well we'll pick you up.
But
maybe
I just need one smack roll. Come on, just give me one smack roll.
okay, so Ted, you do search around, and besides the briefcase, which you were originally focused on because that's what you're looking for the Manuka, you do find a few other cases of just kind of standard honey. It was going to be the not concession, the gift basket kind of honey for the con. So there's little doses, essentially little jars of it that each jar would be one load of honey to switch a stat, and you find 6 of those.
I grab one and I put it under my hat for later.
Okay. Anyone else?
I probably need to do a flashback because I currently can't hack anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Does
So
anyone care enough about me to pick me up some honey?
I'm presuming, you have 6 little jars of honey.
Yeah,
it would be
I'd put some under
not
my
to-
fence.
So
Yeah.
you are Care Bears. Oh.
Ugh, you
Okay. So as you approach the gate, sorry, what's your name? Gil. Gil, you turn to who would like to participate in this flashback with Gil as you plan the approach to the gate.
I will, yeah. So
Okay.
we were trying to figure out, like,
Yeah.
once we got to the bunker, what the situation in there was going to be like.
Okay, so 2 days ago, as you were planning this out, the brains and the hacker, you're trying to figure out the security. You know that there's going to be guards at the gate. What was the conversation as you made your plan to approach the gate?
Once we get into the bunker, we gotta know what kind of electronic devices they've got. If there's codes or anything like that, there's got to be something in there that we're not expecting. So figure it out before we get in. We got to be able to take that shit down when we're ready.
Well, I think that I can bring in a scrambler that will scramble all the electronics that will make it easier for us to break into them as we go.
All right, let's do it. Where do we just go down? Do we find one of those on Amazon?
It'll take days. Weeks.
They're not shipping anymore.
Yeah.
And so then we have like an entire scene where we're breaking into an Amazon.
This is a flashback of you guys like planning what you would do to Okay.
So we have a scrambler now.
Yes.
Yeah,
So Andy, you can switch your stat, and you do have a scrambler as well. Added benefit of flashbacks.
So potentially, when we get in, we could use this to like prevent them from communicating maybe on their walkie-talkies. But
yes.
All right.
Excellent.
So you are now approaching the gate. Did anyone else take a honey load to switch a stat?
Zed
did you actually eat any?
No, but Zed has some for later under his fez.
Okay.
With my one shot shoulder, can I try to muscle open the briefcase with my other arm?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll say roll, but you don't get your added muscle because of your hurt shoulder. So just one bear.
Yes.
Okay, that is a success. So you need to go ahead and lower your bear and raise your criminal. But yeah, you muscle this thing open, and inside there are a bunch of empty vials. It appears you don't like, and you investigate, you sniff, you're kind of scrambling through it, like, no, where's the manuka? And as you're like opening vials and like sniffing it, there was never any honey extract in these vials.
All right. Well, now I need to eat one of the other ones.
Okay. Yeah. So you eat one, so there are now 5 left. I don't know how you've distributed those amongst yourselves, but you have 5 loads of honey.
One of them's under
one's
my
in his hat. Yeah.
Okay. So one is in Ted's hat, one is in Zed's hat, and who has the other 3?
I
think they're
put one
just
in my
sitting
hat.
Okay.
Because we don't have any pockets because we let the guy run away.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone just stashes one in their hat. That's fine. All right. So you are approaching the gate. The guards outside the gate kind of wave you over because they need to talk to you before they let you through.
All right, I am gonna pull over to the side of the road here. Guess I'll
Okay.
talk to these 2 knuckleheads.
All right. So you pull up to this guard over here, and he motions for you to roll down the window.
Can I help you, security officer?
Go ahead and roll criminal to see how well you talk.
If I'm in the passenger side seat,
yeah,
I'd like to help with whatever like face stuff that I can, like leaning over and being like, "Oh, yep, you know what I mean."
Yeah, okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Finn goes, and the guard looks very confused. So Finn, go ahead. You did fail that, so go ahead and move 1 to criminal, or I'm sorry, 1 to bear. Take 1 away from criminal. But very quickly, Zed leans over and kind of pushes Finn out of the way.
And I'll say, "Oh, don't mind him. He's just sick, but it's not coronavirus. Don't worry about it."
As soon as you say he's sick, the guard backs away and like covers his face.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
definitely keep your distance. Really, all the guards should keep their distance from us because who knows?
I can't believe Bella didn't give us face masks.
Yeah, well, we have a shortage.
Well, okay. Why did you radio earlier? We couldn't get reinforcement. Is everything okay?
Oh, we were just radioing because we like playing with different models of radios.
Who hired you?
Bella Connors herself hired us, and she hired us specifically because we separately, me and Finn here, grew up with toy radio collections. She wanted us here so that we could test out radios. In fact, while we're at it, why don't you pass me your radio so that I can see if it's working or not?
Okay. Roll criminal. If you succeed, you will lose another criminal stat. Or I'm sorry, you will. Yeah. Okay, so you did succeed. So your criminal stat does go up, which I think puts you at 6, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
Oh, that's bad, right?
that is bad.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot.
For what it's worth, I'm also at 6.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Oh, you're at 6. I didn't know that. This is the
Yeah.
character sheets. I can't see what y'all's stats
Yeah.
are. Okay, so you guys are both at 6. That is not good. So you basically what has happened for Zed is you don't care at all about your fellow crew of bears. All you care about is like the perfect heist, and you know that you can do it better by yourself at this point. So you basically like clamber into Finn's lap, like shove him out of the way, and you're just like chatting with this guard, with complete disregard to your fellow bears.
Yeah, that fits
Oh
in
my God.
with my heist within a heist unhinged character.
And so I see what's going on, and I just grab him, yank him back into the back of the truck, and fucking stuff a vial of honey down his throat.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and change your stats back to 5 and 1.
Okay.
And the guard meanwhile sees all of this and is just like, what? And like the other guard starts walking over, and the one who's like covering his face is like, no, one of them's sick, and like the other guy backs away too. But you are still outside the gate.
All right, so somebody take care of this situation. I've got a problem back here. Still like wrestling with Zed, trying to like get him to like not fuck up the whole operation.
Oh, Ted! Oh, this honey! Oh. I'm sorry. I'm doing a heist within a heist. I'm sorry. It's because Bella broke up with me and she has my matching fez, and I need to heist it out of her office.
Shut up, Zed, we're gonna blow this whole operation. Just sit, eat some fucking honey, and will somebody please take care of those guards?
Oh, my matching fez! Oh.
Right, who else is in this precarious situation right now? It sounded like we were two people.
All of us but Randall.
Everyone but Randall.
No,
Yeah.
but who else managed to get to 6 criminals?
Randall is
Oh,
at
Randall.
6.
Who is inside?
I'm not at 6. I'm at 5 and 1.
Oh, okay.
Which I thought put me in a bad place, but
No,
it's not.
5 and 1 is
still with
okay.
us.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right. We're kind of taking a while over here at this gate, Randall. So I don't know if at that point you would come over to investigate what the fuck is happening over here.
I kind of envisioned that by this point I am just very exhausted, and like I've kind of like passed out next to the exploded car. So I kind of definitely want to see the scene play out where it looks like I've been hit by the armored truck that crashed.
You are incompetent, so this makes sense to me.
Yeah.
You just fall asleep because
You're just rolling around.
Yeah. Okay. So who in the truck is left that can do something to try and handle this situation?
So Steve here. I can muscle these guys down, or I can try to blow up their firearms as well.
All right.
The
What you
gate's
can-
still closed.
The gate is closed.
So
How does it open?
There seems to be some kind of control panel that the guard, this other guard over here, the one that I am clicking on, is kind of next to.
I
Is
think
it
my
like the
scrambler
keypad or
can just
or
unlock it.
Okay, yeah, roll criminal. 2 rolls to see if you can.
Yes, thank
Yes.
God. This is the first thing I've hacked successfully.
Okay, so while this is happening and like Zed and Ted are wrestling in the back as like Honey's getting shoved down Zed's throat, Gil just kind of eyeballs the keypad, fiddles with the scrambler, kind of tries to get a sense of which model it is, and then pushes some buttons and click, the gate swings open. The guards both look very surprised by this and start kind of, oh, hey, oh, but you can, whatever you want.
Someone convinced them that Bella opened it for us.
That's a good move.
Someone's going to have to try
Zed,
and,
who can talk?
Yeah, I
you
can
can talk.
but it's not gonna work very well.
just remember, if Zed succeeds, he will go back to 6, so you might want to feed him more honey before you do that. Get him to
Yeah, I
2 and
will-
4.
Here, I can well, so who else
Here. I'm gonna
who's been talking to the guard?
Finn tried
our
and
face?
failed.
I'm
That's
unsuccessfully tried to talk to him.
Zed is your
Shit.
face.
Shit. Okay, yeah, we don't want that right now. So yeah, he's incapacitated. All right.
Seems like it's Ted's time to shine.
Ted
Elise?
clambers up into the front and says, "Listen, that Bella's calling us on the radio, and she wants us in here right now. So just let us we'll wash your hands.
You can roll criminal.
Hey,
Oh,
Elise,
shit.
if I
Yes.
succeeded at my criminal roll, what do I do
You
with my stats?
gain a criminal and lose a bear.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I just failed at that.
Can
Okay.
oh man.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
oh man. I don't know if
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know what
resolve.
failure looks like.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
it's essentially it's like at this point this guard is like, it's bears, they're bears,
So-
like, because
so-
now 2 bears have been like roar 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 in his face.
Can
right,
Zed
well-
can Zed like have like eaten another like the honey from under his own hat
Yes.
and kind of
yes.
stride to the front of the van, kind of recomposed to try to
Sure.
save this?
I mean, they have already started yelling that there's bears. So what do you want to do to save it?
So I eat the honey, so that takes me to
Yep.
4 and 2, right?
Yes.
And I stride forward and I say wait, what was said earlier about Bella? That Bella sent us, or that Bella called in something? What was the
That Bella hired
Bella
you?
hired us.
hired?
Mhm,
Right.
that's what
Okay.
you
Okay.
said.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yes. Yes. It's bears, just bearish men, which is just part of the polyamorous arrangement that Bella, the beautiful head of security, is in right now. That's all, guys. And she hired us because of because of favoritism and the toy radio collections. But we're just bears, like gay bears, but bi bears. We're like bisexual queer bears.
Oh my god.
It's a new interspecies.
You know, it's not interspecies though. We're
okay.
humans. We're human.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Queer bears. Hashtag queer
Furries.
bear. Hashtag bi bear. And maybe we're in bear costumes because we're furries. Let's just throw it all into the mix.
And all of us suffer from
Hyper what?
trichosis. It's when you're extremely hairy.
Okay. Okay. We're just
That's
hirsute.
what was so
Okay.
attractive to Bella.
Yeah.
I'll say, Adam, you can roll criminal with your double roll on this.
Hmm.
Okay, that is a success already. So you do, again, your criminal stat goes back up to 5.
Yeah.
But the guard puts down his radio and is just like, this whole polyamorous furry situation is getting out of control, and stomps off because now he's pissed that nobody told him about the goddamn bear costumes. But the gate is open and the guards are letting you through.
Okay.
All
Good.
right. Let's can our driver drive us in?
Yeah. Let's pause there because my dog is throwing a hissy fit and I need to let her out before she pees on the carpet or something like that. So let's take a break. Maybe 5 minutes, come back. So get some water, use the bathroom, and we will pick up right there.
Would you
And
say we
then-
would put the game on pause?
Pause.
Okay.
Very good.
All
10
right.
minutes. I'm gonna go wake Darga up and get something to eat. 'cause I
Okay,
have-
yeah,
Cool.
10 minutes. So
All right.
12:45 Mountain Time, roughly, is when we will reconvene.
Sounds good. Be right back in
Good,
10
thank you
minutes,
very much.
everybody.
Okay.
BRB. One. We're back, everybody.
All right, let's just really quick recap the situation so that we're all on the same page going forward. So you did go through the gate, so you're now on the other side of the gate in an armored vehicle with a suitcase that does not contain the Manuka honey. Sorry. And Randall is on the other side, passed out next to a truck full of guards. Well, they've they're moving on since the truck, but the vehicle is stuck in the road with a busted tire in like a giant essentially pothole that Randall created. And Randall is now asleep next to it, I think, or just like kind of rolling around over there, kind of tired. And the guards they're kind of on high alert at this point because they got a radio distress call. They're freaked out by like sudden introduction of bears, but they haven't like sounded an alarm or anything because you've done an okay job convincing them that this is what this is what Bella wanted, right? Was for these bears to be here, is what Zed's lie so far has been.
And that's these guards on the outside. But
Yes,
have these
and-
guards seen the truck?
Well, all of the guards got the distress signal from the original guy driver, and all of the guards would be then knew that this truck was going out that is stuck here. So yes, these guys in the tower up here, they are alert to the situation.
Okay.
And it is a tower. They are up high so that they can see the whole compound.
I want to retcon slightly the fact that it might look like I'm rolling around. I look straight up dead.
Okay, just dead.
Yeah. Like I might be playing dead. Yeah.
You're playing bear possum.
I want to see. Go ahead and give me just a bear roll, but it's not going to count for your stats. I just want to see if you succeed or fail for something.
Okay, sure. You want me to give you a bear roll?
Yeah, just straight bear.
Okay,
one
well,
bear.
I'm probably gonna. Oh my gosh, I got a 1, and I'm a 1. This is perfect. Wait,
okay.
Does this mean that I'm okay?
It's not going to count because I forced it, so I'm not counting it for your stats. What I wanted to see was whether or not the guys who were in the car noticed you. But on a 1, which is exactly what the only roll you could have gotten, they did not notice you. So they don't see you. The guards don't see you. But your bear pals are know to look for you. So as you guys roll up here and you have to stop because there is a vehicle in front of you, you do see Randall apparently dead on the side of the road next to this vehicle as if he has been hit by a car.
Are the humans inside the truck, or have they abandoned it?
There's still like one guard kind of lounging around, like someone, Smith, stay with the vehicle, and everyone else like jogged off to do their thing. So there's still one guy with the vehicle. He's just kind of lounging there looking bored.
Well, there's only one guy in that vehicle, and there's many bears of us. So we don't need the armored vehicle that we're in right now, so there's no point in keeping it, right? We just try to bear handle that one guy up at the next truck and take over his truck and see if there's the honey there.
Can somebody sense if there's any honey in this?
That truck was the truck that was coming out to help with the distress call. You don't have any reason to believe there would be honey in it. It's not one of the armored vehicles.
Gotcha.
It was just, they were sending out 4 other guys to make sure that everything was okay when that distress signal came.
I'm gonna try to blow it up.
Good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Roll criminal.
I failed. I blown
Okay.
it up.
So you point at it, and everyone's like holds their breath. Nothing happens. And you move one stat from criminal to bear.
It's a psych out.
I have a question. So are the first and the second armored trucks, are those just gone?
Yeah, they are presumably have parked up. You're still kind of. Let's see. No, you can see it from there. They're parked up here, and the loads have been, as far as you can tell, offloaded into the bunker at this point.
And we have an unblown up truck and a regular dude in here. And so now I guess we need to get into the bunker. Is that the idea?
I think so, yeah. We've got to drive
Let's do
around.
it.
All right, everybody. We gotta get into that bunker. New plan.
Don't forget that Randall is dead by the side of the road. As far as
I
you
don't
can
know
tell.
if Ted gives
If
a
I was feeling dejected before, I'm really feeling it now.
Does anybody give a shit about Randall? Is the question.
Yeah, let's stop and check on him.
Randall the non-bear.
Yeah.
I still have some honey under my hat.
Okay, so which one are you? You are Gil. So Gil comes over to check on Randall. What happens?
My name is
No.
My name is Finn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Andy said she was gonna go check on him. Okay. Finn goes over to check on Randall.
Yep. Hey, Randall, how you doing?
No response.
Well, bummer. I got some honey here. I'm just gonna wave it underneath your nose first, just to see if it opens your eyes. Oh, nothing. I'm just gonna pour it down your mouth. Didn't want to use it if I didn't had to.
Is this the end?
No, Randall, we're still stuck inside the bunker gates.
It will be if you don't get up off your ass and help us get in that bunker.
Did I do good?
Yeah, Randall, you were the best of goods.
Okay. And then he like yanks the flask of honey and chugs it. All right. What's going on? Oh, right, honey, heist. Yeah, something like that. All right.
Alright, he's back with us, everyone.
Good, get in the van. We gotta get this goddamn motherfucking honey!
So I guess we're getting back in our van, and we're gonna then try and like just straight up take the van into where the other vans went.
Okay, yeah, you'll have to drive around the roadblock here, but like the other guard just kind of like waves you around like lazily. He's not interested. He knows that you have to get to the bunker, so you drive up. All right, you guys can move your own tokens, by the way, so you can move yourselves up to as you approach. A couple guards from inside kind of step out to greet you. Let me get them on the screen here.
We ate all the honey.
Oh no.
How much? Well, let's see. We're down to, you should have 3 still, right?
Let's see. I think
Or did someone have to eat?
If I was
we
given
forced
honey,
Zed.
Zed has eaten 2 honeys.
Yes.
and I've consumed 1, so I go up in bear now.
Yes, you raise your bear, lower your criminal by 1. Has anyone else had honey besides those 3 uses? Okay,
That's
then
a negative.
you still have 3 loads of honey on you at this moment.
Then
Collectively.
I mean, are these guards stopping and checking us or talking?
Yeah,
to us?
they're just kind of wave you over. They're expecting you, right? They knew that a third armored van with more stuff was coming, so they wave you over, like kind of show you where to park. And then one of them comes up to just like check in and make sure everything's cool. She kind of pokes her head and is just like, "Heard there was trouble. Everything okay?"
I just give her a big old thumbs up.
Okay. Don't try to
And
talk.
it's at this point where I'm having flashbacks to the previous gate because I need to raise my criminal skill level. And I'm flashing back to the gate we just went through. We stopped at it.
Wait.
And it's at this point that we realize that bears don't have thumbs.
Can you flash back to just the last gate?
No, flashbacks have to be through a planning phase. So if you want to say that like you like really quick muttered a plan with somebody at the last gate, you could. Otherwise it would have to be like planning beforehand of like what's going to happen when you roll up to the bunker.
Yeah, like where they store the honey.
I love the idea that it just happened at the last gate. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, Zed and Ted were like arguing about honey. The rest of you were like, okay, when we get to the gate. All right, so let's have that scene. So anyone who wants to raise their criminal can participate, and others can and just choose not to raise their criminal if they want. So go ahead.
I'm sorry, are we at the gate or is it a true flashback?
This is a flashback.
Okay.
You are in real time. You are here at the bunker doors.
But
in
it's
the
not a
flashback
to the gate we just were at.
It is.
correct?
It is a flashback to like 5 minutes ago.
But it's what happened
I needed to know.
it's what happened that we didn't see on screen. So, all right. So what happened?
Well, when I was sitting there in the driver's seat and Zed was getting all bear-like and going out of control, and the guards were like, "Oh my gosh, what are these bears doing? Oh my gosh!" Well, I was looking up there and I was seeing Randall up on the side of the road. I was like, I got some honey. I'm gonna go save him. And that's exactly what happened.
But also, you also had an additional idea or conversation about what to do when we got up to the bunker, right?
Yep, I did. Yeah, that did happen too.
Okay, what was that? We want to hear that part.
Fucking bottom down.
Is there like an HVAC system or like someplace where exhaust would be coming out of the bunker?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So he talked to me, Gil, about the plans that I hacked of the schematics. Of
Okay.
The building.
Oh, good.
So we have those plans.
Okay.
Good. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys can both go ahead, raise your criminal by 1, lower your bear by 1. And what was planned about the schematics? What did you look for or scheme regarding your schematics?
We looked for the ducts, as someone suggested, and how to crawl through them to get to where the honey is stored.
Okay, so you found some, like, there's, an air conditioning unit. This is an air conditioned bunker because it's like underground, so they have to heat it. And you know that there are, like, by the service entrance, there's like the kind of units and stuff, presumably an exhaust or like exit point for the air from inside to go out. So, but it's you also can kind of tell it's probably only Randall would really be able to get in because it's just not big enough for bears to go through that way.
All right, guys, it's my time. It's my time to shine.
So I think it's pretty high up though, so we might need someone to talk.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, so are you walking over towards the service entrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got Randall. I've got Randall by the scruff of his neck, and I'm going over by the service entrance, and I'm gonna execute a fantastic throw. See if I can get him up.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you guys can move your tokens on over. Sorry, I moved Zed. I didn't.
Are we all? Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Did we all just like get out of the truck, or is only some of us getting out of?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're coming to do the same thing they did with all of the other trucks, which is empty out the loads and take them into the bunker.
Okay, yeah. So me and Randall sort of sneak out the back while you guys are still. This is maybe a really bad idea.
Okay, go ahead and roll bear to chuck Rand, oh, nice. Okay, so that is a success. So you move one oh my god.
You got
Raise criminal.
it.
Lower bear. And you do successfully. You chuck Randall up there, and Randall, as you're flying up, like this is covered by a grate. So you're like
This is powerful.
you're flying straight out of metal grate over a vent. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I feel like this isn't a what am I going to do? This is a what's happening to me.
Yeah.
And I guess I kind of am barreling straight through the grate.
Barreling.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
so you let's without it won't have a consequence on your stats, Lauren. Roll another bear for Ted to see how like strong, if this is strong enough to get him through. All right,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
totally. you
This was
chuck him.
It's a
so
perfect
hard.
spiral. Just
Yeah. That the grate actually kind of smashes inward and bends back enough that Randall can kind of wiggle and shimmy his way into the vent.
And there is now a Randall-shaped face, like dent on the grate itself. Oh god, oh man, my face. Good shot, I guess. Did not sign up for this. Okay, all right, and I assume the schematics have been relayed to me, so I know where I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah, so you would know that there are levels to this bunker. Basically the ground floor, which is what you're on, is just an entryway that has stairs leading directly downward into an underground bunker. So this is like a very, the top level is just the entry point. Not a lot of space up here. But as you go down in levels, there are additional kind of layers of stuff, and your presumption based on the schematics, like you obviously don't have like the inside knowledge as like a Richard Mello employee, which you are not, what's on each level, but you think that the vault with the honey, like where they would be storing all this stuff, is probably on the lowest level, which is level 3.
Okay.
And are the levels connected through the ducts? Like, can he get there still inside?
So yeah, but the ducts do just like directly fall. It's not like a gentle slope for climbing. So like if you get to one, you would like a vertical section of the duct, you would just fall down it. So you would have to think about how you would get down.
Would it be a smart idea to have a flashback right now just to make sure that I have a radio?
Yeah, it will raise your criminal stat.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well,
I mean, well, you don't really have a radio because like that was something we kind of established early on, was that like you guys were struggling because you didn't have a radio.
But didn't we take a new car though? So
no, you took the armored truck the whole way in.
Okay. Fair. Okay. All right, guys. Here I go. But
What is he searching for?
yeah, I guess at this point I'm kind of probably looking for either a way to from the inside disengage the door locks to the outside,
front door, right?
Mm-hmm.
or just try to go in for the schmeckles right now.
Okay, well you got to tell me, which one are you gonna do?
So I still have my scrambler, Randall. So I think I can unlock my understanding of the powers of my scrambler.
Well, it did open the gates. The security on the bunker itself might be a little harder. Like you could still try, and we could see what happens. But
maybe this is something that we did in a flashback.
Okay.
But these guys are expecting us, right? So
yeah, they expected the drivers and the honey to show up.
And they're gonna unload it and take it down to the bunker. So can we tail them or capture one of them and dress up as them and go with them into the bunker?
You can certainly try.
Go for it. Roll for it.
All right, let's do it. Gil is rolling a criminal skill roll to... Do I need to do criminal or bear?
Well, describe the action you're taking and I'll tell you.
I'm gonna swipe a guard.
Okay,
knock
are you
them out, and then dress up as them and go with
Okay,
the other guard
so this
with
is-
the goods.
okay? This is 2 actions. The first is knocking the guard out. The second is dressing as the guard and following the other one.
Okay.
So one of them is a bear roll.
Can somebody stronger do the bear roll?
I'll do. I've got the muscle, so I can do the bear roll. I've got 3 right now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, and we'll give you both rolls. We'll say that with time, like the bleeding is slowed, and you can let's say this: you can roll both, but you risk re-injuring if you fail, or you
Okay.
can roll just one and you don't risk re-injuring.
I'll roll both.
Okay.
And I'm doing it on this guard because we're behind the van, so these guys
Okay.
can't see us.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Hey-o.
Nice. All right, so you don't re-injure yourself, and you successfully just whack him over the head, and
Get
he
outta here.
falls. Yeah, he crumples to the ground unconscious. Andy, you can go ahead and roll criminal to see how well you do dressing yourself up and walking around like this guard. Okay, that's exactly what you needed. So both of you did succeed. So mark 1 higher on criminal, 1 lower on bear. And now, yes, Gil is successfully dressed and acting like a guard.
Zed wants to
All right.
go inside too. Are we all going inside, or Zed definitely needs to go inside to do his heist within a heist?
Do we have a person that's like in the getaway vehicle, like ready to go?
Oh yeah,
Finn
because
is our-
Maybe
There's still
Finn
2
needs
trucks
to
out here,
leave to go
right?
do that.
I can go back and get our van from the
Get the
main
bus.
entry and then bring it around to the dirt service entry.
Yeah, the bus needs to be out there for us to meet up with it for sure.
Well, there's
And
still
you
2
could-
armored cars sitting here, right?
Yes.
Empty.
Oh, so you're saying we should get out in those? Sneaky.
Leave behind the bear bus, but we this is our bear bus. We grew up in this bear bus.
We can come back around and pick it up.
No. Ted's and my grandfather built that bear bus for the bear circus 50
With their
years
bare
ago.
hands.
Their bare hands. We're not leaving behind the bear bus.
My understanding was that you would take, from what I heard from the plan, you would take one of the other armored vans out, circle around to the bear bus, transfer everything, and then leave in the bear bus. Is that what the plan was?
That sounds
Oh.
fine to me then.
I
sure.
just- That's what I heard
Yeah,
someone
that's our
say.
plan.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to like step in and do that, but I thought I heard someone say that.
Okay,
Say that they
cool.
would circle around to it.
All right,
So
so
Zed-
we're all piled in the back of the bus, in the back of the van, except for Randall, who's in the vents, and we are now entering the bunker. Elise, do you have a new map for the bunker?
Hang on, because you're
Okay.
entering on foot, right? Because
This is not
Gil
a
dressed up like a guard.
this is not a drive-in bunker.
Yeah, you can't drive into the bunker.
Right. That's why the empty ones are
So
out here.
I was
Shit.
thinking maybe Gil would tell the other guard that what's her name? Becca? Bella hired additional security, and that's why I have 3 bears with me. Because this
Okay.
is the most valuable armored car. And so we need the bears to escort us and the honey into the bunker.
Okay, go ahead and roll criminal.
This is bad, though, right? Because she just
Yeah. Okay, so Gil, you're dressed up, you're feeling real fly in your new outfit. You're talking to this other guard. You feel like maybe you are a guard now. You know, like you can do this, and so you do successfully convince this guard to let you bring your bear escorts in. Keep in mind, Randall, you are in the vents. You
Yep.
can be doing whatever you want. And so you all enter, but at this point, you guys look and you see that Gil is looking a little, looking a little frantic around the eyes, starting to think about that honey and how it's all his.
Zed will have 2 honeys that in his paws, and he'll give one to Gil. That's what he needs, right? The honey helps. right?
Yes, but Gil is full criminal at this point and will not willingly take honey.
So yeah, Zed will force feed Gil honey, like after Zed himself takes because he needs some honey too. He's 5'1" and he is worried about.
Okay,
How
so
How much
Zed,
honey do we have left?
you
That'll-
have 1 load of honey left
After this, right?
after this.
Yeah. So I'm gonna eat a honey and then force feed a honey to Gil.
Okay.
So I'm
so you-
4'2".
I'm 5'1".
And then do I use my bear skill to force feed Gil?
I'm not going to make you guys roll for that because I don't think it's very fun to like have a player essentially be incapacitated like that, but you do have to use up your resources to do it. And it does create a little bit of a commotion and the other guard is more suspicious by it because of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
But the
gonna
other
just tell
guard
them I have corona.
yeah, as usual, this creates a stepping back into like a whoa, like, oh man, we need a name for this guard. What's this guard's name gonna be that you're impersonating? Julian, you didn't we had lunch together, man. Like, why didn't you tell me that? And stomps off because now he's got to wash his hands.
Oh no.
Awesome. We are in.
Okay, so you are on the first level. There are stairs going down, not much else on this level.
Do we see or sense any honey around here?
Who would like to look?
That's my bear skill roll, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's see if I can smell some honey here.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You lose a bear, gain a criminal, and you take a big whiff. And coming from downstairs, like 1 level, you think there's definitely honey downstairs. There's none on this level,
yeah.
but down 1 level, plenty of honey.
Oh yeah.
So we're looking around. There's just like maybe like a stairwell? Is there any other kind of way that we?
There's also a service elevator.
Okay, cool. And Randall, are you like seeing us through the vents? Or
Yeah,
what's
I was gonna say that basically I'm gonna try to like tail you guys from inside of the vents, and then like once I get the go ahead, like I'll try to finagle a way, up or down, however many levels we think I should go to either cause a ruckus or steal something.
Elise, so can Zed know where Bella's office is?
Yeah, so how would we
I mean, either he
Flashback. Personal flashback.
Yeah,
One guy flashback.
do you want us to do a flashback between me and Gil? Like, because Gil had the floor
you guys
use, right?
heard that?
you don't have to take but like the person instigating the flashback has to take a criminal stat, but the other people participating in it don't. So it's up to, because you'll go back up in criminal if you have a flashback.
Yeah, that's my concern.
Let's see. You've in the story you've crafted for Zed.
Yes.
How much of this is Zed's like mania, and how much of it is kind of true about Zed knowing Bella?
Oh God, I don't even know, Elise. I think that
This really speaks to your relationship if you are planning from stealing from her at the actual HoneyCon.
Right.
I'll say this. I don't think Zed knows either, because Zed's unhinged.
Exactly.
I think here's what Zed knows in his heart of hearts, okay? 1, Bella is totally in love with him. 2, her office is probably like down, you think level 1, maybe level 2.
And what level are we on?
You're on level, sorry, I'm calling ground level 0. I apologize. I have it in my notes that way.
Okay.
So because it's like -1, -2, -3.
It's an
So
array.
yeah. So you think Bella's office, like, you know where it is, but it could be on either 1 or 2. You don't know because you're unhinged.
Okay. I know that, I mean, Bella's definitely in love with me. She did break up with me because I was her second. Is that the terminology in
I don't know.
polyamory?
Oh God.
Oh boy.
So much for this
And her
polyamorous
her primary was just having some trouble with the whole thing, and they communicated openly about it, and now Zed's cut out. Jesus
nice.
Christ. So yeah, so Zed is going to look for that office.
Is Zed taking the stairs to the?
Can if Zed uses the stairs, can we say that he's climbing down the stairs?
Do you feel like you need to roll to use the stairs?
If I climb down them like in a particular way, because he's so unhinged, he's gonna climb down like holding onto the railing, and climb down that way, like shimmy down the rails of the
He's
stairs.
so unhinged he doesn't know his up from his down.
That way,
I need to. I'm not sure why, because you can just go down the stairs without a roll. Like going down the stairs will not cost you a roll.
So meta.
So do you want to be rolling?
Meta.
Yeah.
Right. If I succeed at that, my bear skill level goes up one. Right.
No, success always results in criminal.
Oh, I fundamentally misunderstood something. Yeah, I'm just gonna
That changes things.
I'm gonna walk down the stairs.
Okay. If you had fallen on your face and like rolled down the stairs, you would have gotten a bear stat from that. But you had to
rolling bear is a very good way to sort of save yourself from having too high
of what?
criminal.
Oh yeah, because you're rolling bear. Yeah, because you're more likely to lose. Anyway, but you can just walk, and that's okay too.
Gotcha.
So you go down the stairs. Is everybody else going down the stairs too?
I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, let's check in with Randall. What's Randall up to?
So Randall was tailing everyone, but he got kind of bored with that, and just like, all right, I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm gonna get this honey. I'm gonna get it quick. I'm gonna get out of here, and everyone's gonna like me. And so yeah, I'm gonna just kind of trust my intuition, and I'm gonna jump down 2 levels and start sneaking around and seeing what I can see.
Okay. Roll bear. You can roll twice because this is a kind of thievery related thing of like sneaking in. To see how you go down those air ducts. How well you do that.
He wants to be a real bear.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yay!
Okay. All right. So your success does mean that your bear goes back to 1.
Yeah.
And your criminal's now at 5. But you do like you plant a claw on either side of the duct, and you like all 4 legs, paws,
Shimmy.
whatever. And you're just kind of shimmying down. So you go down 2 levels. This takes quite a lot of exertion. I think Randall's getting a little tired again, but you do successfully. So you are now, let's see, you were on 0, so you went down -1. You're at -2.
Yeah. So I'm there, and I'm just like looking around in the ducts. What do I notice anything?
Yeah, let me show you. I have to put, let's see. I think I have to, yeah, all of you at once. Okay. So can you see the new level?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is what you're seeing is actually level 1. So this is what the 5 of you, right? Are coming down to is basically a break room kitchen. There's a computer where like people are watching the camera feeds, some cots where like guards can take like a nap or whatever. It's not comfortable, but they can. And then Randall, you go down to level 2, and you are. Let me reveal level 2. Whoops, not that. This. You actually can only see the stairwell. There's like a hallway, and it is walled off. So let's see, Randall, I'll put you down here. So you're in the vents above. Like this is like a hallway with stairs going back up to level 2 over here, and then down to level 3 over here, and a locked door here.
And there's no ventilation to and from that lock.
No, you're where you came in. Like remember you were on the east side of the building anyway.
Yeah.
So you went down the first vent that you saw, and it was the one still on the east side of the building. So you could crawl across vents that go horizontal into the area you can't see.
That's exactly what I've done.
Okay, let's first of all resolve upstairs on level 2. So you guys come down into break room. One of the other drivers of one of the other vans is down here having a snack. Someone's, here's the guard washing his hands at the sink.
I really love that there's a hand washing station in
Yeah, it's
here.
a kitchen. They've got to wash their hands.
It's important.
It's important.
Oh, so it's a kitchen. So is there honey in the cabinets?
Yeah, so there's cabinets over here, and Finn did sense honey and continues to kind of be sniffing and can tell that this cabinet definitely has quite a lot of honey in it. Like it's basically stocked up for the guards to use. And remember, Richard Mello is a little off his rocker too, and has just way too much honey for the guards.
Do the guards react to seeing a bunch of bears come downstairs, one of whom is dressed in a
Guard uniform.
Yeah. So yeah.
They react very positively.
One of them like looks up and let's say this guy's sitting actually like at this table, looks up from his meal and just like shakes his head and like looks back down at his meal. But this guy is the one who was like, I have to go wash my hands. So he sees you guys coming down and is just like, God damn it, Julian, I told you to stay back. Like you Corona. And this guy is like, what the fuck? Are those bears? So that's basically the scene that you enter into.
I want to mind blow up the stove.
Okay, roll criminal. Okay, so you point at the stove and the stove explodes. This guy is knocked back into the wall. We'll say he falls unconscious as he hits the wall. And this guy at the table who was just shaking his head earlier, I guess I'll just like flip him upside down to show he's unconscious. Now that the stove has exploded, he does stand up from his meal and is kind of like starts running for the stairs.
All right, I'm gonna chase after
the bears.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, the bears didn't phase him, but the explosion did.
I'm seeing everything just fall apart. The stove is on fire. Everything is going crazy. So I'm just gonna run after this guard and see if I can grab him because I don't want him to go alert anybody else. And I'm gonna see if I can grab him and like lift up like maybe that giant table there and pin him underneath so that he.
This table?
Whichever one looks like it could hold a man underneath pinned so that he could not get.
I mean, this one is fucking giant. This is like a 15-foot table that would probably crush somebody to death.
Yeah, so I stick that on his legs.
Okay, roll bear for me. If anyone wants to help, they can. Okay, so you go to tackle him and you like body slam into him, but he does not fall and kind of moves out of the way and continues for the stairs. And you can switch your stats.
Okay, wow, I'm not happy. So I'm just gonna this is really upsetting to me. So I just sort of sit there, like with my legs out in front of me, and I just sort of start crying.
Okay, this guard is going to keep making for the stairs. Get out of the way! There's coronavirus and explosions!
I'm going to try to run over to grab this cot and then run back and wrap him up in it. Like a straitjacket.
Roll criminal with your muscle advantage. Okay, that's a success, and it looks like it does bump you into full criminal. So you take this cot and wrap him up in it, and you are full criminal now. I think that you are feeling a little murderous and start smothering the guy.
Oh God.
There might be honey around, so maybe people are looking for it.
I'm just roaring.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go get some honey because I'm dressed as a guard. Gil is.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna stroll over there and get the honey and bring it back.
Okay. Yeah. So you grab some honey. This guard is like, "Who has corona?" and like backs away. I mean, he's obviously also freaked out. He's gonna start backing away because he's freaked out by what's going on here. I think also this guy is probably at this point reaching for his radio because there's an explosion. There's someone getting suffocated. So this guy has reached for his radio, but you can go ahead and get the honey and take it back over to
Yeah,
Steve.
I'm also gonna take some honey for myself. You said there's a lot, right?
Yeah, there's plenty. You could swipe a
Right.
whole bunch.
So I want a honey, and then I'm taking it to who?
Steve.
Steve, where are you?
Up here before I murder this
There you
guy.
go, buddy. There's some.
Okay. So
Good.
adjust your stats as necessary.
Zed's going up to this guard who pulled out the radio, and he's gonna be
Mhm.
like, "Oh, perfect! I need a working radio to call Bella. Here, give me that."
Oh no.
Are you trying to convince him or just take it?
Just
Like-
I'm trying to convince him. Yeah, I'm trying to convince him.
Okay. Roll criminal with 2 rolls. Okay, that's enough. So up your criminal stat 1, and you do successfully. He's like, "Oh, thank God, I didn't want to get involved." Hands over the radio and just goes to the stairs. And is like, "Please don't suffocate my friend," and just goes upstairs.
Okay.
He's incompetent too.
Zed breaks the radio in half and runs downstairs looking for Bella's office.
Okay, is your criminal stat now 5?
Yes.
Okay, there is honey on this level if you want some. Or if anyone wants to grab extra loads of honey, they can as well from the cabinet.
Zed is unhinged. He's not grabbing honey. He's running down.
Okay, so Ted is gonna grab the pants off of the unconscious guy.
This guy.
Because he's the brains of the operation. He's thinking ahead, and then he's gonna stuff his pockets full of honey before following Zed, because he can see that this is gonna get really bad.
All right.
Steve's gonna consume 2 honeys and put one under his hat.
Okay. Everybody can adjust their stats as needed. You can raise your bear or lower your criminal based on how much honey you ate. All right, so Randall, I did not draw all of this because I am very... Oh gosh, why is this not working? Oops, okay, it is working. So you see on this side of the thing, I didn't draw it, like I said, sorry. But you can see that, let me make sure that I'm on the right things, that I don't... Okay, over here, this is essentially Richard Mello and Bella's office space here. It's not their primary office. Neither of them would work from the bunker most of the time, but when they need to work from the bunker, they work from this level. So you see that Bella's office is indeed over here, and Richard has a much larger office space, and it is like a shrine to honey. It is you love honey, but this is a little weird even to you. It's there's honey posters, there's honey bottles that have been dressed up in Barbie clothes. It's a little you thought Zed and Ted were unhinged, but this is bordering beyond that. And that's all kind of in this this area over here, and Bella's desk is over here. You do not see either Bella or Richard, but you do see Georgie. I'm just going to use this guard thing for Georgie because I didn't make her a token. Georgie, who is Richard's personal assistant, is here, and she is just kind of at Bella's desk, idly kind of working at the desk, presumably overseeing the transfer of the honey operation.
And how is she overseeing it? Does she have a computer or?
Yeah, here I can. She does have a computer. We'll just snatch this one. She's working at Bella's computer station to kind of she's looking at I don't think she really has camera feeds. That's not that's more of an upstairs thing, but here she's just kind of keeping an eye on the radio and just doing her normal work, but just kind of keep making sure that if something goes badly, she would be here to respond, is what seems to be the case.
Ah, shucks. I was really hoping there would be some honey in here, but all I have is this person. Is there anything in this space that I could see that might be of use to me?
There's definitely honey in Richard's office. Remember, he's got the whole thing is just decked out in crazy amounts of weird honey paraphernalia.
Okay.
Including actual honey.
So I in my reckless abandon, I scratch myself out of the ventilation system and jump on her head.
Okay. So directly on top of Georgie. Go ahead and roll. Are you trying to like take her out?
He's a drop bear.
um,
So you can...
in true not Georgie, in true Randall fashion, I don't really have any sort of predictions for how this is gonna go.
Okay.
I'm relying on sheer luck and force of will to get me through whatever's about to happen.
Okay. So the question here is, do you want to use your carnage skill, or is this just going to be like a flailing and you roll once on bear?
I would like to not have to roll on bear. So like, what kind of action would I have to do to not roll on bear?
It would have to be crafty, stealthy, something more criminal related. So dropping on her, I think like is like a strength based or like kind of thing, and doesn't have much criminal element to it unless you can justify that.
What if you dropped out of the vent and tried to convince her that you were like a candygram, like a Dan Candygram sent by a lover to surprise her?
But
you know, so you're dancing stealthily.
But on the other side, so that she's facing away from the rest of us, as we may need to enter the room.
Is this a flashback?
No.
Can you drop stealthily and unplug the computer or bite through the wires?
Ooh, I like the idea of me kind of going like into that could be painful, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like go through like the drywall or whatever. And try to find like the electrical socket that all of those are connected to and tear it to bits.
Okay, go ahead and roll criminal to see if you can find
still
it.
sounds like a bear roll.
Well, finding it being like figuring out where to go through, and then the tearing it to bits is going to be bear.
Okay, all right. Well, that succeeded.
Yeah, so now you're full criminal though, so you cannot succeed on a bear roll at this point.
Okay.
You have zero bear. So
Yeah,
you
when
All
you're
right, so now I'm just stuck in a wall.
You are stuck in a wall. Just like
and I think I'm a human.
You think, yeah, you're like, I know the electric socket is here. Oh, that's basically where you're at.
Cool. All right.
The rest of you are on this side. This door is locked and has some sort of like keypad security on it.
If only we had somebody who could handle.
Gil, can you hack this?
I can scramble it. Yeah, I got it.
All right, roll criminal with the second 2 dice.
We only need 1.
Beep,
So
boop, bop.
So you gain a criminal, lose a bear, and you just waltz right up to it, hold your scrambler up, push a few buttons, fiddle with a few knobs, and sure enough, you open the door. It swings open, and Georgie looks over. She barely even looks up from what she's doing. She's like, "Richard, I told you I had it." Oh, what? Who gave you the code? Because you are dressed like a guard. So, who gave you the code to get in here?
Bella, who I am also dating.
That's a lot of information I didn't need. Okay, I'll just give her a call real quick, and she pulls out her cell phone and starts dialing.
Great. So I'm gonna take it from her.
She has reception down here.
This is a
yeah,
billion. Like think like Tony Stark. Like of course she has reception down here.
She has Wi-Fi calling at the very least.
Yeah, they have their own special network that they're on. I don't know. Okay, so you want to take her phone?
Do we still have a cell phone
I do.
jammer?
I think I'm gonna charge in.
Okay.
After the guard and try to take the phone.
All right, Finn. You charge in. Go ahead and roll bear.
Roll.
You trip on some wayward cords that if only Randall had been there to destroy. And as you like skid and fall into the wall, you like bash into the wall a little bit, and you hear Randall on the other side going, "I have to get to the electric socket."
Zed pushes Gil out of the way and rushes in and rushes toward the guard with the phone, yelling, "Bella! Bella!" and is going to try to...
That's Georgie.
Yeah, I know, but he knows that Georgie's
okay.
calling Bella. So he's like...
Yes.
If she's completed the call, he's trying to take the phone to talk to Bella.
Okay, yeah, Georgie is struggling with you to keep control of the phone, but she definitely has successfully called Bella. So you can roll bear to try and get the phone back from her, because you're overpowering her. You fail, so you gain a bear, lose a criminal, and Georgie has the phone, like you're right next to her, but you can hear her now. She's talking to Bella, and she's and you can hear both sides of the conversation. You hear Georgie, "There's, I don't know, bears in costumes, and they're what the did you do this, Bella? Who sent these bears? How do they have a code to get in here?" And you can hear Bella on the other side being like, "Bears! Oh God damn it! Is Zed there?"
Bella Zed turns his attention to the desk, and he's going through the desk, and he's looking for his matching fez, and he's like just rummaging, like, "Where's my matching fez, Bella? I can't believe you cut me out of your polyamorous arrangement. Give me the matching fez." And he comes across a copy of The Ethical Slut, and he just holds it in his hands, and he just slides down to the floor, and he's just sobbing while he leafs through The Ethical Slut.
Okay.
Are you full criminal right now, is that?
No, I'm not actually. I'm just unhinged. That's all.
Georgie's like, "Bella, what the fuck? I told you to get your fucking love life in order. I knew it was gonna... Okay, if you can't, you need to get the rest of your guards down here. We need to get these bears off the premises. There's no reason to be hiring bears." And then you can tell us...
I hear this happening, and we right now. So I'm gonna try and get that fucking cell phone out of her hand and see if I can like crush it or disable it or something. This is good.
Go ahead and roll bear.
God damn it!
Oh, God.
This is a mess.
God damn it.
So your bear stat goes up, and you fail. Bella, Georgie seems very adept at handling bears trying to snatch things out of her hand.
It's not her first rodeo.
Can we say that I miss and I instead just end up clawing like a giant chunk of right through like the drywall to expose an absolutely insane...
Yes. Yeah, you join
I
Finn
am just rabid.
But like criminal rabid. You're like, yeah. I'm gonna get everything I want. Yeah, you're doing the whole like insane criminal bit behind the wall. You're in the walls. Like, okay, yes. So you expose Randall. Meanwhile, Bella and Georgie continue to have their conversation.
I'm coming for him. I'm gonna get the phone.
I'm gonna finger gun and try to mind blow up the phone like it's a Samsung.
Okay, let's have...
Oh my God.
Gil, go ahead and try to get the phone, because you did claim a first action there.
Okay.
So roll bear.
Sorry, Joel in the mouth.
Georgie.
Georgie is like, "These fucking bears!" She is like very good. She just knows exactly. She like makes herself look big, makes a lot of noise.
Now we know why Richard hired her to be his personal assistant.
Yeah,
She's really good.
Richard knew. She's really good.
So am I like allowed to do anything now that I'm full criminal? Like,
you can
obviously
act.
I've been exposed, so like...
Yes, you can take actions, but you will never succeed on a bear thing, and you will always succeed on a criminal thing because your stats are 6-0. So anything you do that's criminal, you can do, but also you don't have the party's best interests at heart. You only have your own. So you should also act accordingly. Like, you can't just keep doing the heist, right? You've abandoned the heist, and you are now just acting in your own self-interest.
Well, I mean, wouldn't my own self-interest, as someone that is, seeking approval of others, to just go steal all of the honey and abandon everyone?
I mean, yeah, but not necessarily because you're seeking people's approval, but just because you want the honey for yourself at this point. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay, so
I'm
you're
gonna
going for the door.
yeah, I'm bolting out the room as fast as I possibly can.
Okay, Steve Steve can try and blow up the phone, and
Oh, yeah.
so roll criminal for that.
Mind bullets.
Yeah. Okay, that succeeds. The phone
Oof.
explodes in Georgie's hand. She does take some damage. She was holding it up to her face, so it does. I would say like holding an exploding phone next to your face, having a conversation would 100% knock somebody out, if not kill them. So we'll say Georgie collapses to the ground unconscious. But keep in mind, Bella was on the other side of the line, and would know that something abruptly cut off the conversation. So, okay, Randall is making for the door.
Does
I'm gonna go after
someone
him.
try to like see me in my feral state and
Yeah,
stop
I
me?
think Ted, Finn,
Yeah.
and Gil would all have a reasonable shot at stopping you. So I
So
would say,
can we say that there's like maybe a giant, I don't know, bucket or barrel of honey lying around
I
somewhere?
have some in my pockets already from
Because I
upstairs,
kind of
that-
want to just stuff this fucking honey badger in a barrel.
That's all I've ever wanted.
yeah, you look into remember Richard Mello again. Too much honey. He definitely has just like a barrel of like pretty nice honey. He's very rich that he just like dips into for himself. So this looks like already someone was maybe bathing in honey in this area. So you could absolutely dunk Randall in
Yeah.
Richard's honey bath.
I think me and Gil grab Randall and we just kind of stuff him in their face first and close the lid. Just sort of wait for a little while before opening it back up and seeing if he's come back to his senses.
Okay.
The moment the lid comes off, I just look like I've like straight up orgasmed. Like
Okay, we can say that you can stabilize at 3-3 from your honey bath.
I'm assuming he's
Gross.
also very sticky now.
Oh yeah, disgusting. Just completely. I mean, like imagine a honey badger, and now imagine that honey badger completely soaked in honey. That's
guys,
what.
Hey guys, I had no idea how exfoliating honey was.
All
They smell
right.
great though.
You have taken Georgie down. Bella, in theory, is alerted to the fact that something is going wrong. You don't know where Bella is, and everybody is here. What's the next step?
Is there anything that Gil can learn from the that like computer console?
I mean, you can try, yeah.
Yeah, I can go try and learn something from over there. So I'll criminal 2 because it's my hacking skill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Great. So this is Bella's workstation. Georgie is not the head of security, so she was not using it for security purposes. She was just doing some of her normal work on the station. But
She was on Instagram.
She was on Instagram. You do find like that there are you do have access to security overrides from here. You have access to a bunch of different stuff, personnel files, all that kind of stuff that the head of security would kind of have from their workstation, as well as a few like overrides for doors, lockdowns, things like that.
I just want to console Zed.
Okay. That's nice.
Can't find his way.
We're pretty close to the prize. I'm like I can feel it. I want to fucking get this honey. Like I'm just moving. I'm on my way.
Yeah, I'm gonna memorize everything I just saw in my brain, really smart, and then go with you downstairs.
Okay.
Let's go get that honey.
So, quick question: what are who was just talking right now? That would be
Gil.
Gil. Okay. So are Gil and Ted? What are your current criminal bear skills at?
Gil is at 4, criminal 2, bear.
Ted is actually 5 bear, 1 criminal.
Okay. If Finn wants to lick me.
So
Yeah,
if someone
you mean Gil?
licks
Sorry,
honey off
if
of
Gil
you.
wants to lick me, yeah.
Or wait, who's at 501? Was it Gil or Ted?
It's Ted.
Ted is
I'm
at 501.
very, very high in bear right now.
Yeah,
so
which is why I was saying otherwise.
You would need
Okay.
you would need a flashback to lower Ted's bear stat if you wanted
which is
to.
maybe not a bad idea. So I guess so we're expecting to find we're about to go into like the lowest level. Is that right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Could have a flashback to I don't know. I guess we've got I don't really know what we're expecting. So maybe we should establish that.
Did the hacker get a lay of what's down there waiting for us?
When you did your first hacking roll, Gil was not able to get all of the information. So I would say from previous established kind of what happened, Gil did try, but did not successfully, before the heist started, get information about what's on the lowest level.
But I do have all the personnel files. So
Yes, you have all that information
great.
now. So, well, I mean, like now you have a lot of information, right? But if you want to do a flashback, it will have to be something related to that, to what happened before you got to this level, like before you got to the compound at all. The planning.
Does Ted has a? Can we go downstairs and then find out what the flashback is?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right. So you go downstairs. I did not make a map for the lowest level because I'm essentially just going to make you use the same one that you're on, because that's how it goes. And let me get this out of here because there's no computer. And let me get Georgie out of here because she's upstairs. Does everyone go downstairs?
Is Zed still distraught?
Zed and Steve are I think upstairs with the computer. Not to make it too complicated for you, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm just gonna move you guys out of the way because I'm using this as
over here.
Yeah,
Totally.
level 3 right now. Okay, so the 4 of you come down to level 3. Again, you see the same hallway, the same keypad setup. Presumably beyond that is where the storage is.
And there's no more stairs down, right?
No, there are no more stairs down. Thank you. That is another difference.
We haven't seen Richard.
No, you have not seen Richard at all.
All right, I'm getting kind of suspicious.
Lauren, your mic keeps cutting out a little bit, so.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to do push to talk, but maybe it takes a little bit of time to
to kick in.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, so did we expect to see Richard here?
I mean, this is his bunker. You know that he's super obsessed with his honey, so he might have wanted to be on premise for overseeing the transfer, but it's not his home, it's not his workplace, it's a bunker, right? So the extent
And we're looking for the briefcase.
Yes, the briefcase of Manuka honey.
I guess we just have to open this.
Yeah, and I have the scrambler and all of the codes.
Oh yeah, I'd say you don't even have to roll if you don't want to. You can just how to get through the store now.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you open up the door and you go through and you come into the other side and you see essentially it's a vault. The vault has honey and bee decals. It's designed very beautifully with bee hive print and all these things. It's, again, this guy not totally sane. So you are now looking at a vault.
Well, now we're in this vault. Oh shoot! I was
Okay,
gonna try to
flashback
sniff out for some honey, but I know I'm gonna go full bear once I find some honey.
So maybe a flashback between Gil and Ted. And anyone else who wants.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have a flashback about what we do when we get to the vault, and so I'm envisioning. Wow, we don't have any. This is a little bit tricky. we're gonna need to retcon some kind of. Who's got the biggest hat? Is it the cowboy hat?
The
I
cowboy
got
hat.
a cowboy hat right here.
All right, Finn. So, I'm having a flashback, and we are basically piling in some very small explosives into the hat because we know that we're going to need to blow up this vault in order to get the honey.
Okay. Gil? Are you part of the flashback? Or Finn? I know Finn is.
Yeah.
Finn is,
Oh.
not Gil.
Okay, not Gil. Okay, yeah. All right, so you guys pile in a bunch of explosives. You can both move a stat from bear to criminal, so raise your criminal stat. And now, yeah, you take off your hat, and there are your little packs of C4.
Steve's going to run downstairs because he remembers that there's explosives nearby, and he is very excited.
Yeah, totally.
All right, so I guess
Could Zed and Steve role play something like that has been happening during all this before Steve leaves?
Yeah, go for it.
So Zed has just been like inconsolable, looking through the ethical slot. Has Steve been comforting him?
Yeah, trying at least.
Yeah. Oh, I just yeah.
Sorry, just a big old pats on the back. Just big old bear pats. Just
yeah.
Gives you a bear
smacking
hug.
you in the back.
Steve, I can't believe Bella was the most beautiful head of security I've ever thought that I dated. And do me a favor, can you see if you can find my matching fez? I couldn't see it. Is it in the desk anywhere?
I'll take a look around, buddy. She's what you call a honeypot. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
All right. Boop boop boop.
Okay, you can search around the desk. I guess this would be criminal because you're trying to like find something hidden.
Okay.
Nope. So go ahead and your bear stat goes up, your criminal stat goes down, and you hunt through this desk and nothing. You cannot find a fez.
Buddy, I've looked everywhere, but I don't know. Are you sure? Did she give it back? You sure she didn't give it back?
And as Steve is talking, Zed kind of is sniffling, and he reads a particularly resonant, clear, helpful passage from the ethical slut about just dealing with jealousy and separation and how it's all natural, and so he kind of provides some lucidity for him, and he says, "You know what, Steve? Never mind. It was never about the hat. It was never about the fez. I feel like so many people have been separating from me. Ted and I, we grew up as acrobatic bears in our grandfather's bear circus. We used to jump together all the time. Lately, he jumps before me.
About this time is when Steve remembers the explosives.
Oh yeah, that sounds great, but sorry guys, I gotta go. I mean, you guys still have the van, right? All right, cool, you're still friends. Okay, bye.
Oh, separated from, yet again, polyamory and love and human affection is indeed, human connection is indeed the tight-ropest act of them all.
Meanwhile, explosions
Try dating bears next time.
Yeah, so Steve comes downstairs to the C4 getting set up on the vault. Zed, around this time, Bella comes down the stairs onto level 2. Sorry that you're on the wrong, you look like you're on the wrong level, but
that's fine.
Bella comes down the stairs and sees Georgie knocked out over here by the station, and sees you sitting there with your fez in your hands. I knew it was you, Zed. She comes over and kind of like sits down next to you. What's going on?
I just don't like change.
Zed, and she sees you holding the book, and she takes it from your hands, puts it back on the desk. It was all in your head all along. You're a bear, Zed. I'm a human. you gotta move on.
Zed's head. It was in Zed's head all along.
Okay. I knew this was a mistake. And she gets up and starts looking at the computer and checks on Georgie, makes sure she's okay. But she's just kind of ignoring you. She thinks that you were the entire problem when Georgie called. And because she was like, oh, it's Zed, and then she sees that Georgie got knocked out.
Would she have access on that computers on her desk?
Mm-hmm.
Are there security cameras that she would be able to see what's going on downstairs?
So they're actually not security cameras. So no. They kind of use human guard system and radio as their maybe around the perimeter, but not here.
All right. Well, Zed will. He's kind of recentered a bit. He's back on just the regular heist rather than the heist within a heist, and he's gonna just try to keep. Wait, what floor is the exit to the service exit on? Is it upstairs?
It's on the ground floor. Yeah.
Okay. So he'll basically just try to keep Bella and Georgie, if she wakes up, distracted.
Okay.
If he becomes aware of the others coming upstairs with the honey.
Okay. Yeah. So Bella is pretty concerned for Georgie's health and is administering first aid to the wound she has gotten from this exploded cell phone.
Bella, you're really sexy when you perform first aid.
Oh boy, I thought we were doing better.
I mean, you're really competent when you're performing sexy aid. I mean, oh.
All right, back downstairs. So we have set up the explosives.
Steve is slowly inching forward.
So, quick question: who placed the explosives?
That's a great fucking question.
Because I feel like I had some tragic part in this.
I think you are the thief, so you are expected to know about vaults. So if you want to place the explosives where you think the key weak points would be, you could do that.
Okay, so I place one on the hinge of the vault, or where I think the hinge might be. I guess I was just expecting this to go worse, but yeah, sure.
I mean, you can roll, you're gonna have to roll to see how well you do.
Okay, yes. So I place one at the hinge and one at the part that I'm anticipating it opening at.
Okay. So roll criminal, and you can roll twice because you're the thief.
All right.
Okay. So it takes a little while. You're here, and you look over your shoulder and see all your friends watching you, and then wipe some sweat and here, but you set it up. You think you've done an okay job. You step back. Steve?
All right, Steve's gonna try to mind bullet this, even though everything's covered in honey. It's gonna take a little bit extra.
Everything's
All the
Randall
C4 is
used-
just dripping.
Yeah, you used the honey to adhere.
Just rubbed it on himself and then stuck it on it.
Exactly.
Ted steps out into the hallway just in case.
Oh yeah, Steve's gonna mind bullet from back here because he doesn't trust Randall that much.
All right. Okay, successful mind bullet. The C4 explodes. It's a nice controlled small explosion, and the hinge does come loose, and it swings open, and immediately alarms start blaring. Upstairs, Bella comes to attention and is like, "What, Zed? What's going on?" and starts rushing for the stairs to go down. Meanwhile, just to let you know what's happening downstairs, the vault does swing open, and inside you see the actual briefcase. So the one that you found earlier was a decoy, and this one isn't. It looks the same. You can't see inside of it, but you see the actual or a different briefcase that looks identical to the one you found earlier, and just walls and walls of beautiful, amazing honey from all over the world that Richard is storing here.
I grab the briefcase.
Okay. Ted has the briefcase. Okay.
I think the rest of us have got to run upstairs then.
Yeah.
I'm just running in circles
try
out
and
of
get out.
excitement, like a
Okay.
puppy.
So you guys start running upstairs. What does Zed do to... I mean, you can't run straight through because Bella is here, essentially, and Zed needs to do something to... This... Okay. I feel like this is... Well, you have a history with Bella. She knows you're unhinged. I'm
And there
gonna
are 5
say
bears just running
you
upstairs.
you can roll criminal twice. You have to succeed both times to succeed on this. Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
Absurd.
Nice work, Zed.
You happen to know that Bella has one true aspiration in life, and it is to help the president of the United States. So if the Secret Service needs her, then she's going to listen. So she just snaps to attention. She's like, Zed, I knew I liked you for a reason, and rushes back over. What? This is so hard for me to RP. I'm like, no, she doesn't have to hate Trump. Well, it's the office she respects, okay? She's like, yeah, she's like, I mean, I wouldn't really mind if, okay, but we can't have people assassinating the president. It would be terrible for national security. What is Richard? How? I want everybody to make a criminal check to see how stealthy you are as Zed is distracting Bella. We'll make it a group check. So if more than half of you succeed, yeah.
And this is a criminal check, right?
Yes, this is criminal stealth.
Okay.
Did mine just roll? No, it didn't.
I see Steve's. I see
Oh my god.
I
Sam's. That's
succeeded.
2 successes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just did. Then Gil needs to roll.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Finn failed and
I failed.
I definitely failed.
Whoa,
I
I
see
said I had a 2. Oh, okay.
wait, I see in the thing that Finn rolled a 6.
Yeah, that is what it says, but
That's weird that
that's
it's
what
not
it
shown.
says.
Okay, and a 5. And so we had
We failed.
you failed. Okay. So they come clambering up the stairs and like
Oh my god.
Emperor's New Groove, the like they go against the wall, but like someone starts going like da da da, like like making like sneaky music from a movie, gets too into it. And Bella turns around and sees just a line of bears stacked up against the wall, Honey in their arms as they try to sneak past and go up the stairs. So what Zed? If this is, she's very flustered and confused at this point, but does not like this and starts. She actually draws her gun and aims it straight at Steve. Poor Steve.
Okay.
Because you want Trump to die.
Randall's feeling a little frantic, and he's still covered in honey, and he just like runs up and jumps on her.
Okay, like to take her out.
Yeah, basically just to get her hands full so she can't fire her gun.
Okay, roll bear. And I'm gonna roll for her reaction time, see how she does.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So you beat her handily. And I would say she's distracted enough, like she is motivated enough by what Zed is talking about, to that she's just a little too slow to the draw. And Randall, you managed to just like you've basically climbed her and are now just like in her space. She drops the gun, and is just kind of trying to throw you off of her.
Quick, guys, go on without me.
I'm gonna mind bullet the gun.
Okay, mind bullet the gun. Go ahead. Okay, success. So go ahead and up your criminal by 1. The gun explodes in her hand. Randall and Bella both take damage from this. Randall, let's just roll a d6 for me. It's not going to count for your stats to see.
Oh, I
where
thought she
you're at.
dropped it. Whoops.
Oh yeah, she did drop it, didn't she?
Yeah, I thought
My
she
bad.
dropped it too.
I definitely said she dropped it. I forgot.
So do I still have to roll a d6?
No. We'll say Randall doesn't take damage, but Bella does. It was close enough to her foot or leg, but it's not very intense damage for Bella. Okay, so so she drops the gun explodes. Honey Badger all up in her business. What's going on?
And he's covered in honey.
Yeah.
Yes, a Honey Badger covered in honey up in her business.
So meanwhile, while all of this chaos is happening, Ted, who is also unhinged, is really, really struggling. You know, he's got this briefcase in his hands. This is the honey, and it's getting harder and harder to resist. So while everybody's distracted over there, Ted is kind of off in a corner and is trying to get this briefcase open to like just to sniff the honey.
Okay.
Just to test the quality.
Go ahead and roll roll bear for me.
Roll bear. Okay.
To open the briefcase. Okay, success. So which I believe puts you full criminal.
No. I was full bear, so I this actually.
It makes you full bear. So you do.
No, because I succeeded, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So now I'm at 4. This is.
Yeah, this is actually good. You are 100% right. So your bear stat goes down, your criminal stat goes up, and you crack this open. There are just row after row of beautiful vials of Manuka honey extract in here.
Oh,
it smells,
man,
it smells so good.
Over here in the corner. So someone's gonna have to snap me out of this one because I'm just over here and I'm losing my mind. I'm just like
just huffing honey.
Huffing
All
honey.
right, so I'm Gil, and I'm gonna come and take the briefcase from you. Get you out of it.
Okay. Are you resisting this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we go.
Let's say both of you roll bear, and whoever rolls lower will succeed. Oh.
There's no way.
Yeah. Ted does manage to keep the briefcase like hugged now to his chest as Gil comes over there. So you don't have to change your stats for that one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, but I think we can go ahead and say this sort of snaps me out of it a little bit. So I shut the briefcase and I look around and I go, Are we good? We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. They're coming for us. And I haul ass towards the
stairs.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Would it be safe to say that by this point I've sufficiently smothered her with honey?
Yeah, she is very smothered in honey and is just kind of like, basically you've tackled her to the ground, smothered her in honey, exploded her gun. She is flailing and very... It will take her a few minutes to recover if you were to abandon this moment right now.
Is Randall stuck to her? Can he even separate from her on his own?
I don't think honey is.
I guess that depends on how viscous the honey is, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
honey isn't glue. Like it's not
Is
gonna.
it drying out?
Is it drying out a
I
little?
love- but
I
it-
mean, you were thoroughly soaked. I think.
I was thoroughly soaked.
If he's having any trouble getting unstuck, and if he has any kind of concerns in this moment about the group doesn't care about me, Zed will help to unstick him, because
Okay.
Zed is in a moment of clarity about realizing that he hates feeling separated from by people, and so he'll help Randall in this moment.
Okay. So, yeah, very beautiful, touching moment. I won't make you roll for it, but Zed, shakes Randall, brings him with him, picks him up, hauls him off, leaving Bella behind. And you guys can go up the stairs. So you're on the second level, where there are no guards. Nothing new has changed here. So you can just go straight up from there.
All right, yeah, we all go up.
Okay, you make it back up to the top level. So now you're on the ground floor, which is like where there's and you can go out the service exit or the front door.
Where's
Service
the
exit
car?
was the plan, right? Because that's where
Okay.
the door's at.
But we don't have the truck.
Oh, well. We have the armored
ar-
trucks here, but the service entrance is here.
Correct.
Well, I am gonna head outside of the service door and wrap around to get the service truck.
Cool.
Right
Yeah,
here.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Have these guys heard the alarm from?
Yeah, the alarm was blaring. So you get to the service exit. It's actually it's in lockdown. The doors have been shut with like manual bolts.
Can I muscle?
Well,
I'm gonna try to muscle it.
Yep.
All right.
And if
Roll.
you need help, I can help you try to muscle those. I'm feeling pretty strong right now that we're close to the end here.
All right. So Steve can roll bear twice. See how he does. That's
Steve
a
is
failure. Yeah. Yeah.
Does that
So
mean that Steve goes full bear? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
yeah, he failed.
Yeah.
So you gain a bear, lose a criminal.
Yeah.
So that puts him at 2-4, right?
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's gonna
So yeah, too frustrated to continue. You give up on muscling this door open.
I just paw at it.
Is that vent still available? Can we send Randall outside and have him open the door from the outside?
Yeah, the vent is still open. You can it went into the wall, so he would have to get through the the vent isn't exposed on this side. It was exposed outside.
Oh, okay.
But you know where it was and where he came through. So if you got him up there, he could probably get into it.
Oh, not again.
I mean, that's definitely one idea, but I'm open to other ideas.
No. We all know what this means.
All right, we're throwing some honey badgers.
All right. Go ahead and roll bear.
Oh shit, I missed. He's too
Fail.
sticky.
You go to throw me and I just stick to your hand.
Okay.
Can I try to help with a throwing roll there?
Yeah, roll bear.
Kind of like we used to throw our triplet brother in our circus act.
Ned.
Used to.
Uh-oh.
It's a fail.
And that's how you used to throw him.
Badly.
And that's why there's no triplet anymore.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What does that do to
I'm
my?
gonna try throwing now.
What does that do
It
to my?
raises your bear. It raises your bear, lowers your criminal.
Thank you.
Okay. So at this point, it is looking like
Can I
Randall
just,
is too
climb
sticky.
up to the vent? Because I'm so sticky, maybe I can climb up the wall.
Yeah, roll bear.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well, guys.
Oh god, I can try throwing you if you need it.
I would advise that if we
Alright.
can.
No, Joel, that's gonna make you go full bear.
No, it's not. Because you use your bear, and if I
If you
succeed.
succeed, then you'll gain
Wow.
criminal.
All right.
Alrighty, here we go. Randall, you ready?
I guess.
Alright, here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
The third time's the charm, and Randall just plows into the wall. I think you are going to have to roll bear to get through both the drywall and the duct, like metal, because I think that's a little much to say that you could just like be thrown through it. So,
would it be too much of a retcon to say that I licked myself before this happened?
no, like as it's happening, you're just like furiously licking this off because you know that the sticky is the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay.
So I'm giving myself a bear skill for that.
Okay.
Are-
And you
very
can
good.
roll with carnage, so you can roll 2 bear.
Okay. Nope. And nope.
Okay, so basically you just smack into the wall. You do get up high enough and you like kind of claw into the wall, but you are stuck there now with your claws in the wall. Just dangling up there.
Oh my God.
Guys, I mean, is it too late to mention that I'm afraid of heights?
Do we have any C4 left? Can we just blow up the door to get out?
Oh yeah, we'll say you have one more pack of C4.
Should we? Do we have to?
Oh yeah, let me take off my hat real quick and hand it over to Ted, I think.
Or you
So
could just.
Ted can plant it.
Who wants to plant it?
You know, guys, I wasn't expecting this operation to be so claws to the wall.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Is Randall still stuck to the wall?
Yeah, Randall's still stuck up there with his claws in the wall, scared of heights.
And he's still covered in honey?
Yeah.
I guess we could just throw the C4 and have it stick to his back and sacrifice him.
Suicide mission.
After the sweet moment where Zed was like, I'm saving you, Randall. Now he's like, maybe we just sacrifice Randall.
He's not a real bear anyway.
Oh my God.
He's an
Right.
imposter
Who's
bear.
doing what?
Are you guys openly having this conversation?
Yeah, yes, we are. Yeah.
I knew it. No one would ever be my friend.
We don't have time. We need to just throw the C4. Have it stick to the honey on his
No.
back. No.
Alright. We're just gonna blow up the door. And Randall's gonna have to just let go of the vent.
Do I have that as an option?
Yeah, you could pull your claws out from the vent and drop,
Somebody will.
but you will be
I'll
dropping.
catch him. I'll catch him. I got muscly.
We're gonna have to find a way to put him back up in the vent just for shits and giggles.
All right, who's sticking the C4 to the door?
Alright, that's me since it's in my hat.
Okay. All right, you stick the C4. You want to roll criminal, Steve, to see if you blow this C4?
All right, everybody, hold your ears.
Success. You gain 1 criminal. The door blows open, and standing outside are just a bunch of guards. They have. This is on lockdown. The guards are now kind of on high alert and are guarding the doors closely. So you blow the door open, and you are faced with like 4 armed guards who like are all just like, ah, God, and like pull their guns and like aim at you guys.
Maybe the
I
reverberations
hold-
from the shockwave like set me loose from the wall.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
And I
Randall,
just fall
Randall fell to the
uncontrollably.
ground. Yeah, just smacked into the ground.
All right.
So I stand out in front and I go and I hold the briefcase in front of me, like, you know, basically like if you shoot, then like, you know, you're gonna end up shooting the honey too, and you don't dare do that.
Okay. Roll criminal to see how well this scheme goes off.
This is gonna be really excellent because I'm about to.
So that's
Yeah.
a failure. So you become more bear. So you go full bear.
I go full bear at this point, I think.
Okay. Well, tell me what a full bear Ted would do in a situation of being faced with 4 armed guards.
Well, I think Ted would definitely drop the briefcase. Because he doesn't give a shit about the heist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would just kind of lay into some guards.
Okay. Roll. Well, you don't have to roll bear. Because you will automatically succeed on all bear things. So Ted just goes, drops the briefcase and just charges one of these guards. And the one guard that you're charging like loses their nerve and like because a bear is charging them. But this guard over here does take a shot at you. Other people can be acting now too. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. So the guard shoots Ted, who just becomes more enraged. It's not enough to like kill you or anything, but again, injury. We'll say that with an injury, you're gonna have to roll bear, but you are still full bear, if that makes sense. We'll just like say it's like 3-3 for the sake of the roll, but you don't get the benefit of being able to roll criminal.
I think I can just lower my bear skill level to 3 and leave the criminal at 0.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, and so I think at this point then I'm just kind of going on an injured rampage and I guess maybe distracting like 1 or 2 of the guards.
Yeah, we'll say you got this guard good and out of the fray before you got shot, and you're going for this one. What's anyone else doing?
I'm gonna grab the briefcase and run to the armored cars while the guards are distracting.
Okay.
I'm gonna be stealthy.
All right, roll criminal for stealth.
Oh, I'm not very good.
So you come barreling out. You feel like, no, I need, barreling. Thank you. But you definitely like just, like careen into the wall and make a big crashing noise because the vent that had previously been like busted now just like makes this horrible, like as you crash into the wall, it knocks it loose and it's like, makes a bunch of nasty noises. This guard is still very much involved with Ted, and the one who shot Ted is still trying to shoot Ted, but this one sees you come out and turns their gun on you. Anybody else?
Oh.
Steve needs to drink the one honey that's left in his hat.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and like scamper out and try to get the guard that just shot at Gil.
Okay, the guard that just shot at Gil is this one. And let's go ahead and roll for them.
So I'm rolling bear, right?
Yes, you are rolling with advantage or with a second roll because it is also.
I don't need it.
Okay. All right, and the guard does miss with a 3 is not good enough to hit. So the shot goes wide and Randall just comes out, claws first, sinks into this guard and tears into them. We'll say you take out this guard. What's everyone else doing?
So that guard's taken out. That guard's unconscious. That guard's distracted from Ted. I think I am gonna try to do what Gil was trying to do and sneak up to the extract vehicle.
Okay, give me a criminal roll first.
Oh boy. Yep.
All right, so
you are not sneaky.
Not sneaky. This guard is pretty much, this one's very engaged with Ted and does not pay attention to you. But this one does see you, and now their attention is split between the two of you. On an even, they'll shoot at Ted. On an odd, they'll shoot at Gil. Or, I'm sorry, Finn. Odd. So they shoot at Finn. And let's see how well they do. They miss. That's good for you.
Good. Okay, good.
They are freaked out and they're like essentially like they're just so distracted they're going ha ha ha, switching their sight between the two bears and just shoots and it misses you entirely.
Steve's gonna come rampaging and try to muscle down the one remaining guy.
Okay. Roll bear with 2 dice.
Heyo.
Heyo. Okay, so that ups your criminal, lowers your bear, and yeah, you just plow into this last guard, take him down. You have now, Ted, do you want to roll to see if you take out this guard? That will be a bear roll. No, so you're too hurt. You're actually starting to really feel the wound getting worse, and it's this guard is starting to get their bearing back and starts to back up and pulls their gun out kind of shakily at you to see if they can get a kill shot on you.
No one shoots my brother! My circus brother! I will try to take out this last guard.
Okay, you can roll bear. And you know what? Zed has come a long way realizing what's important to him, and his brother is important to him, and I feel like that gives Zed a second dice on this. You can roll
nice advantage. Okay, here we go. No. Yes!
Yeah. Yeah. In a fit of care for your injured and bleeding out brother Ted, you tackle this guard from behind. Their gun goes clattering away, and they are now also down for the count. There are more guards around the thing who, hearing the commotion, are on their way over to you, but they're still a little ways off, kind of running towards you, trying to get lines of shot. So you would have a chance to get into the car now. Just remember, Ted is injured and full bear.
Yeah, so at this point, I would almost need somebody to like have a flashback with me to snap me out of it, or do I just run off into the woods and that's it?
I mean, you could start. I think narratively, you would start running off into the woods. People can do what they want to.
I would want to have a flashback with Ted to years and years and years ago. When
like essentially being like, Ted, don't you remember? Like
Yeah.
up in your face, being like shaking you, like remember when? And
it's
then
a flashback to our triplets' funeral. His name was Ned. And Zed's gonna be like, Ted, remember when we lost Ned? Don't make me also lose a Ted.
Oh, my eyes start glazing over, and slowly I look up and I make eye contact and I go, Ned!
And remember also at that funeral when we started planning this heist 20 years ago. It was all part of the plan.
We'll do it for Ned!
Okay, you can raise your criminal stat to 1. Keep your bear stat at 3. And all right, Finn is getting in the car, I presume.
Yep.
Okay. You can roll criminal two dice to drive it. Because this is a new vehicle to you.
Yep, I'm gonna need that. The ignition's not turning over right. Here we go.
Yes!
There it is. All right, Finn fiddles with the ignition a little bit, finally fires up the car. Did anyone grab the suitcase that Ted grabbed?
I have it.
Okay, so you pile in the car. Zed and Ted are up here. You can scoop them up on your way out.
And who is running towards the woods? Is that still happening?
No, Zed
Okay.
managed to stop Ted from doing that.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So you can pick them up, and you start barreling for the gate. There is one last gate here.
I mean, we're in an armored truck, like.
Oh, I'm gonna scramble it.
Gil.
Oh no, I'm gonna. Can we just break through it?
Finn's driving. What's Finn gonna do?
Do we have any more C4?
What about the who can blow shit up with their hands?
What's Finn doing? Finn's driving.
I'm driving, but I say we're just gonna gun it. Hold on your britches.
Jesus Christ.
How do you resolve that with a
We
roll?
can-
It's the car.
Can we go steal the second car and park it, and then I can try to blow it up?
Oh, it's a driver bear skill.
Yeah,
so
we'll say driver bear. That's fine with me because it's strength based, but also driver based. You can have it. 2 rolls against bear.
I'm gonna need it there. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, did that go again? There you go. We're home free.
Amazing.
Finn crashes the car through the gate. It just flattens this gate. Perhaps less highly secure gate because it's just the service entrance, and just flattens it. And the 6 of you and the honey, with Steve and Ted still injured in the back, bust through and are making their way out. You circle around, you pick up the bear bus, you switch everybody over to the bear bus. Everyone huffs the honey a little bit, and you disappear into the distance, ride off into your sunset, complete with $5 million worth of Manuka honey extract. Congratulations.
Do we eat the honey, or are we trying to sell it?
Do whatever you want with it. You're the criminals.
We went on such a long journey, but we still didn't find out if a bear shits in the woods.
I guess that's for next time. Shit heist. Oh
Make
my
a Heist toilet paper
gosh.
next time.
Charmin.
It's Charmin.
Yeah. Wow, that was fun. We did it, guys.
Yeah.
Woo, team.
Oh my god.
We barely did it.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, we had some close calls. It got hairy.
Mm.
It got hirsute.
I really wanted Richard Mello to have a copy of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Bah.
That would have been good. Yeah, Richard didn't make an appearance. You guys didn't get to meet the Richard himself, but
What was
okay.
gonna be what was your voice for Richard?
Part
Can
two.
you tell us?
Part 2.
Did you have a voice
Richard
for
comes
Richard?
for his honey.
Richard's Revenge.
Oh
Mallow
my
Boogaloo.
gosh.
Ooh.
Well, that,
Adam, do you need to do any outro stuff for the stream?
yeah, not much. That was a lot of fun.
Adam's
Thanks.
gone. We've lost him.
No, I'm trying to talk.
Wait,
Can you hear me?
And now
Yeah,
I
we can now.
Weird. That was weird. I wanted to hear Richard's voice, if you had one for him.
I didn't. We can just make one up on the fly. Richard probably sounded like a little snooty, so let's see. Oh, now you put me on the spot and it's gonna be bad. I can't do these things when you put me on the spot. You know this. Imagine my voice but sounding like a snooty asshole billionaire. There you go. That's
Perfect. All right.
Got it.
I'm imagining it. That is the magic of tabletop role playing. Everybody is the power of imagination. Thank you to Elise for DMing. Thank you to Daniel, Sam, Lauren, Ampersandy, and Joel for playing.
And
that's-
thanks to our listeners for bearing with us.
Oh.
I get it.
Yeah, we had a few people tune in over the course of the game. Thanks for doing that. Stay tuned to Helpful Goat for other games like this, especially during this time of social isolation. I think it'd be fun to kind of keep doing little things like this over the following 18 fucking months. I'm kidding. Everything's gonna be fine. Stay optimistic. All right. Everybody say bye on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.
Electro.
Okay, bye.